What is up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Virtual Redban 193. We're almost at 200. Boom, boom, boom. What a tremendous waste of time. Or is it? Welcome to Virtual Redban, where I play virtual reality and you watch, I guess. Or you can join us, whatever. Start right off tonight. If you live in Austin tomorrow, we have a big show at Vulcan Gas Company in Austin. We got Fahim Anwar, we got Brian Holtzman, Michael Laird, Dylan Sullivan, myself, Reed Becker, Dan Nolan, Jeffrey Berner, Tony Casillas, you know, some Italian name. Very funny motherfucker. And we got some secret guests. I can't really tell you. And we got two secret guests. One guy you know really well. The other guy is an East Coast comic, and he's really big. And I didn't even actually know who he was, but a lot of people follow him. I don't know if I'm just allowed to say who it is. I guess I could, maybe. I don't know. Should I? Maybe you guys know him. His name is, I know it's Eric D'Alessandro. Do you guys know Eric D'Alessandro? He's going to be one of the secret guests. And I'm only telling you guys that are watching Virtual Redban, so shush. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun if you go to my Twitter. I just tweeted a link for tickets. There's still seats available. It was kind of late to post about this show this week because I had a lot of people cancel. But this is going to be a good show. And there you go. And don't forget, we do this secret show every week here at Vulcan. It's usually Thursdays. Sometimes it's Wednesdays, but it's usually Wednesday or Thursday every week. So if you want to see us, a lot of Kill Tony people are on it. Brian Holtzman, if you haven't got to see Brian Holtzman yet, there you go. Yep. Yeah. Did Dan move to Austin? I'm not sure. Wait, Dan who? Dan Nolan? Dan did, yes. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. I'm just going through, make sure I didn't miss anything. What's up, Joe? Joey. I'm drinking a Tito's and Green Monster energy drink today. I guess I can go back in the middle. Let's talk about some VR news that dropped today. Because, you know, this shit's pretty interesting. HTC, which is a pretty big company in the virtual universe, a lot of people thought they were calling it quits. They're about to release a new headset they haven't announced it yet, but the rumors are already starting that it's pretty good. But one thing they did is today they released a new tracker, or they announced a new tracker. See if we can get this to play. The new tracker is bigger, or smaller, I mean. Better battery life. 33% smaller, which is nice. It's lighter. Cool. The only problem with these trackers, and I don't think they fixed it, because I don't know where it is. I have the latest version up to this. And the big problem I had with it is that each one of those trackers, say like you have one on your arm, you have one on your other arm, you have one on your foot or whatever, you have one on your hat, I don't know. Usually you have about 4 trackers at least if you're going to do trackers, maybe 3. But the problem is that each one of those trackers has its own wireless receiver that you have to plug into your computer using USB. And when you have a headset that's already plugged in and a bunch of other crap already plugged into your computer, it's like you need 3 or 4 extra USB inputs. And I guess you can use a hub, but a lot of people have tried hubs, including myself, and they don't work because I guess there's so much info that's being sent back and forth. But I had problems with that. But what's more interesting, let's see if I can find video of it. I don't even know where I would find that. Let me just Google that real quick. HTC. They also announced something that I'm way more interested in, this HTC Vive facial tracker. Now look at this. This is a tracker that, where's my stupid Zoom thing? This is a tracker that fits below your helmet, like on your face, and it tracks your motion in your face. Let me see. Is there a video though? I want to show you guys a video. And this is coming soon, but it works with VR chat, which is what we use, and it's like super precise. So it's kind of like what we were talking about the other day with that Twitch streamer that's really popular. Has 38 facial movements. So the accuracy is going to be sweet. And it's not that expensive, 129 bucks. And the cool thing is it attaches by USB, and at least my headset has USB right on the front for some weird reason. So hopefully it works with the Valve Index. I think it does. But that's going to be cool. You're going to see a lot more accurate avatars, I guess, coming out. And it's kind of like what I was talking about the last couple episodes of Virtual Redban about the whole future, I think, of, like podcasting and stuff, where you have these virtual avatars that are interviewing other people. It's kind of like what I do in Virtual Redban, but like Virtual Redban's like a very shitty generic version of it, I guess. It's pretty 8-bit, I guess. Anyways, so that's some interesting shit that came out today from HTC. Still want to see what the headset that they're about to announce looks like. That's what I'm more interested in. Yeah. Have you let William move in yet? No, but he should move, right? I think David is about to move here, even though he said he wasn't going to move here. But he said he's looking at places right now, so we'll see. See if that pushes William to move here, if David moves here. I'm doing good this Wednesday. Thanks, David. I just finished WandaVision. If you haven't seen WandaVision, it's on Disney Plus. Highly recommend it. If you can get past the first couple episodes, it starts turning into like that TV show Lost. It becomes like, what the fuck's going on? This is interesting, Yeah. Gotta slurp, guys. I think early on I said that I was always going to slurp. But right there, I didn't, just for you guys. Dude, VR would be cool if you could just get a third seat. I imagine being between you and Tony on KT would be dope. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, that kind of VR, that's still a ways to go. When's Houston shows coming? Man, I think me and Tony, we talked about it when we got back from Miami. We talked about wanting to stay in Texas for a bit because we just moved here and we've been on the road a lot since we've been here, and I haven't really been able to just kind of chillax a little. So I think we might have some Texas dates coming up soon, which will be fun. You're still on the finale. Finale's pretty good. I was wondering, like, how are they going to wrap this all up? They did a pretty good job, I thought. Pretty good, man. I really enjoyed it. Very creative. Reminded me a lot of, like, I feel like they took a lot of styling from that Too Many Cooks video that was really popular. You know, too many cooks, you know, that annoying song. Brian, you made a good choice moving, bro. You got a sweet house in a very up and coming spot, and you made a great move. I think I made a great move. You know, one thing it's weird because, you know, this is my first, you know, I haven't lived somewhere new in a while. I've been so used to LA where it's like the same every day, except today I heard it was hailing and raining and snowing in LA, which I'm like, haha. But for the most part, LA is like the same weather every day. It's pretty much 70, 75 and sunny every single day. So it's weird being around weather again. And one thing I've noticed about Austin that I never knew about, I've never heard anyone talk about before, and I don't know if it's probably just the season that we're in, but it's fucking windy here. Like every single day, it's windy. Today it was like 82 degrees, and you wouldn't even know it was 82. When you went outside, it felt good, but yet the wind was so strong today. And it's like, it's windy every day though. Like it's strong every day, like strong wind. Like, whoa, calm down, you know? Never knew that. Here's your friendly reminder for Oculus friendly worlds. Well, we are starting off in an Oculus friendly world. So we'll see about that. Oh, by the way, I was on a podcast yesterday. I think it was yesterday. A video game podcast. So if anyone's just looking for some new content of something different, like if you're a video gamer, it's called Video Game Outsiders. It's the second time I've been on this show, and I love the people that do it. Michelle and John. They are really cool people to talk to about video game. Very chill, normal people. I like them. And I was on episode number 69. We talked about video games. We talked about Bitcoin a little bit, about my depressing Bitcoin story. Yeah, so if you're looking for something different at work or something, give it a try. I tweeted out the link, or you can go to videogameoutsiders.com. And John from the show, because he knew I played, we talked about virtual Redban, but because he knew that I was going to be on the show, he decided to try out VR chat, and he ended up liking it. And he might join me in the future, and I might show him around to some of the greatest hits. So look for that sometime, maybe. Tornado area. Yeah, I mean, they get tornadoes here, but it's not like a big thing here. It's not like, I mean, I lived in Ohio. I would say Ohio probably had more tornadoes than Austin. Tornadoes don't bother me much. I mean, yeah. Did you watch the new South Park? No, it's fucking weird. I don't know what you like. I don't have haven't had cable TV in a while. I think like a lot of you, I cut cords, and I use what used to be DirecTV Now. Now it's called AT&T Now or some AT&T TV. I don't even know what it is. It's an app. I'm grandfathered in though to this really good deal where I get 120 channels. I think it's $60 because I'm grandfathered in. But the bad thing about it is, and I've just noticed this recently, is like a lot of the channels, like if it's like say Comedy Central or MTV, it's not the same Comedy Central that cable TV has. Like when it says South Park is live at 10 o'clock, it's not live on my Comedy Central. My Comedy Central just will have 5 episodes in a row of Reno 911 or something stupid like that. So it's kind of a scam. It's like you're getting Comedy Central, but it's not really the real Comedy Central. So then I was like, before I did this tonight, I was like, all right, where can I watch the South Park? I went on iTunes, not on iTunes. Then I went on to Hulu, not on Hulu. Went on Netflix, not on Netflix. Then I went on the Comedy Central app, and I logged in through that. It wasn't on there when I looked. I don't know if it's on there now. Maybe I looked. It was like 9 o'clock when I looked. But it's like, where do you even watch this fucking shit? Comedy Central's dumb, for one. I'm not a fan of Comedy Central. And two, it's like fucking South Park just needs to get out of Comedy Central's contract. Do their own shit. Put it on YouTube or something. Make a South Park Patreon. I don't even just make it easy. If I'm willing to pay, I was willing to pay for it on iTunes. I'm sure I could find it later tonight. I'll go to South Park Studios or something and find it. But when you're on your Apple TV or whatever, you should be able to just fucking watch it. It drives me crazy. Anyways. Dude, this is Pablo. Had a great time in Oculus. I had a threesome with the banana. Is this really Pablo? Dude, are you going to jump on tonight? Come play. If you didn't see it, you could watch a couple episodes ago. Pablo was on it, and then the last episode Pablo came back on it, but his internet was fucked up or something. Pablo in VR is my favorite. Pablo is made for VR. Can't wait for your review on the Samsung short throw projector. That thing has been on my list for a minute. Oh yeah, it's so far I love it, but really can't review it right now until I get my screen put up, which my screen's going to take 2 to 3 weeks until I get it hooked up. They're going to come and put up a 120-inch screen. It's gonna have backlights on it too, so I could have like a cool little backlight glow to it. But so far I fucking love it. Even on my textured wall, it looks great. So really bright too. I was surprised how bright it was. But I'll let you know about that as soon as I can. Can't wait for the new PSVR headset. I agree. Can't wait to see what they do this time. I'm so fucking happy. Holtzman moves, so Dead Air continues. It's my favorite podcast. It deserves much more views. Keep it up, Redban. Much appreciated. Hey, I'm glad you like it, man. We're doing a new one tomorrow. My girlfriend is upstairs right now, putting a film over the windows so that we don't have that window blinding shit in everyone's faces. It's going to look like stained glass window now. I just wonder if the sun, when it comes through, if it's going to make the whole room like red and green and shit or something. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. But yeah, look for an episode tomorrow. Do you miss the previous Kill Tony band? Of course I miss them. But, I get it. Jeremiah's about to have a baby. Joel can't, Joel's living with parents. Chroma Chris, I don't know what Chroma Chris is doing. I told him to come on out. So he might come on out someday, but Jesse Johnson also, miss her too. Hopefully, I have a feeling once there's like 5 comedy clubs that are about to open in Austin, including Joe Rogan's new comedy club. So there's gonna be like 5 or 6 new. I think once that happens, I think a lot of comedians are gonna be like, that's where that's the next New York. A lot of people move to New York not because it's New York and how expensive and shitty it is to live there, with all the small housing and expensive stuff, but because how many comedy clubs are there. And it seems like Austin is lined up to be kind of like that, just a lot of spots, like right now, there's comedy shows every night here. I could do 2 or 3 mics a night if I wanted to. But I'm happy just doing a couple a week. I'm not one of those guys that crave and go crazy every night, It's too much. I'm too old for that. Now, young me would be up there fucking doing that shit every day. I get more writing done doing this than I do doing some bar show, though, you know? Ever sniff a seat before? Probably when I was younger. I was a little freak. I had to download this random TV app called Filio and do a 7-day free trial. Yeah, isn't it fucking stupid? Like, it's the dumbest shit. Hulu's good for Hank's Hot Dogs. Haven't seen that yet. Hello, how much stand-up is going on in the virtual world? Pablo killed. It's so good, better than just audio. Yeah, a lot of stand-up is going on. You know, there's a level called open mic where it's stand-up comics mixed with musicians and stuff like that. It was on South Park before copyright. Yeah, I'm surprised. They just fucking Comedy Central should just put their shit on YouTube, make some money off the commercials, just put a bunch of commercials and ads on there. It's on the Comedy Central app now. Okay, it wasn't when I was there like 2 hours ago. Maybe because of my time zone or something. They try to cancel South Park next. I doubt it. Anyone else here have phimosis? Last new South Park was 4 months ago. Pandemic special. Yeah, there's a new one that came out tonight. What? Joe has a club opening sick. Yes, he just got it. I don't know if he's announced it yet. I'm going to take a break from Oculus because I'm going to crash early, but we'll rock this weekend, okay? Fuck yeah, dude. Great seeing you, man. I'm in high school. Should I go to Austin for college to do comedy? Yeah. If you want to do comedy and you're looking for a good college, Austin's probably like one of the best colleges to go to for fun. Some of the hottest women in the country are in Texas, in my opinion. And they could take a punch. Just kidding. But no. Yeah, especially if you want to do comedy, that would be a good move. And I think like a lot of places out here, you could be 18 to go in a comedy club and do comedy. Where like LA, you have to be 21. So like young people that want to do comedy are pretty or screwed in Los Angeles. The Creek and the Cave is moving to Austin. Yeah, I think they're almost open. They just got their sign put up, I heard. Yeah, the Creek and the Cave, they're about to be open any day now. What do you think of the new lip and body vibe trackers? The beginning of the show, we talked about it. So I don't know if you can rewind or not, but yeah, the facial trackers, what I think is cool. I think that's gonna be awesome for VR chat. The trackers, I believe, still have the same problem of having to have a USB hub for each one, which I think is annoying. I think that Apple just needs to hurry up and get in the VR game and put their little new. Apple's about to release these new trackers, kind of like tiles. You guys know what tiles are? You know, those things you put on your keychains, like this shit. Apple's about to release their own version of that. And I was talking the other day on virtual Redban that I think it would be cool if they could use those also, like they were so sensitive or accurate that you could use them as trackers for VR, because that'd be so cool if you just get a bunch of Apple trackers and stick them to your fucking lip arms or something. When can I buy a Tony NFT? I did not. You know what? That's maybe not the first time, but one of the first. Like I don't get that craze at all. You know, like with those damn kids and their NFTs. I don't get that shit at all. But hey, man, I'm not knocking it if there's interest in it. I'm all down for it. I went to Texas State in San Marcos, and it was 3-to-1 girls to guys ratio. Yeah, lucky son of a bitch. Hopefully you deep dicked all those girls. Did the weird guy from the Miami show actually kill Tony yet? Yeah, that guy. I read a lot about that, or a lot of you guys think that guy was like psycho murderer type kind of. I guess I don't remember, because I looked at a couple of the clips that people were posting. I'm like, ah, yeah, I guess he was a little crazy. I guess he was crazy, but I don't think. Wait, are you guys talking about the rapper? See. I can't remember. I feel like I don't know. Have you tried the Windows jalapeno popper? I mean, as good as that sounds, I have actually haven't had Wendy's in about 2 months, 3 months. I've been like, I don't know. I've been sick of food lately. I know it doesn't look like it, but like, I'm just sick of like, they need to invent new food. I'm just like, whoa, what's it? Meat tonight? Is it chicken tonight? Is it, lettuce tonight? Like, it's like, I don't know. It's just, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it all. All right, guys. I went long tonight again. I've been going long. But a lot of you have been telling me that you enjoy this opening part of virtual Redban, and the numbers actually reflect that. Because as soon as I stop talking and doing the video, answering questions, things like you guys just leave the room. I like to believe that you're all jumping online and joining me in virtual reality, but I get it. So I enjoy that a lot of you have told me that you like this opening part. It's longer. I get it. It's kind of like I'm doing like a podcast or something, which I know I need to start doing my own. I was thinking that about, there's so many of these podcasts where it's the husband and wife, the girlfriend and the boyfriend, I mean, they're successful too, like H3 and Your Mom's House and stuff like that. So maybe me and Janice will think of something to do. Maybe do like a weekly news or daily news thing. I don't know. What look at videos, whatever. Maybe we could think of something more. I like, I like maybe the idea of me and her drawing while talking at the same time, like having a draw off, me and her, while we talk about shit. Maybe we'll do like a drawing show. It's like on my short list of things that I kind of want to do. Yeah, like Bad Friends and History, Hyenas and King and yeah. Yeah. I like Bad Friends. I like that podcast. Andrew and Bobby are funny together. When I was driving from Los Angeles to Texas, that long ass fucking trip I did, I listened to a lot of Bad Friends. I think I listened to maybe 7 episodes. 6. Get out of here! What are you doing in here? All right. Wants to talk. This guy, if you haven't been paying attention, hey, get off the keyboard. Sit right there. Sit. If you have been watching, just likes hanging out and talking. I like to turn up the volume and let him talk for a bit. Let's see what he says. Hmm. Hmm? 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 Are you a cat? You're very zen. Flattest face in Austin, but not in China. Wow, I could pack you with that microphone. Put you in a box. Fit real good, like Tetris. What do you think about that? Okay. Well, you wanted to be up here. Do you have anything you want to say before you go back on the floor and stare at a wall? Okay. Well, that's all he has to say. Want to see his dick? See that? All right. My shirt. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. This is your 5-minute warning. In 5 minutes, we'll be back in virtual reality. Go grab a drink. Go put your dog on the table and listen to it for 5 minutes. You know, just like women, you have to listen to your dogs. Sometimes they might be telling you something, you know, like, hey, I got a urinary tract infection or something. And sometimes your dog might say something to you. This is your go grab a drink, go take a piss. I'm in a Oculus friendly bar. Oh, look, there's somebody already in the bar. It looks like Smurfette or Papa Smurf. Anyways, we'll be back in 5 minutes. This is your 5-minute warning.
Refresh yourself. It's intermission time. The concession stand is open and ready to serve you.
Instead of fixing a broken computer, today a technician is accused of taping a young woman taking a shower in her own home. The suspect is under arrest, but the family is suing his employer, Best Buy.
According to the lawsuit and the attorney, Gloria Allred, representing the family called on the Geek Squad to come over and fix 2 computers last March, but instead, the technician got into the bathroom and planted his cell phone in there, which takes video recordings, and pressed the record button.
I was embarrassed. I didn't even want to look at it anymore. Just whatever I did see, I didn't want to see the rest.
There's the blood. Barf. I barf tampon blood on my face. Who am I? Who am I?
Kuma.
She'll make you breakfast, she'll make you toast, but she don't use butter, she don't use cheese, she don't use jelly or any of these. She uses Vaseline,
So he's right. So it did grow back, and then
Your toenail?
what?
Your toenaw?
Yeah, and then so went back in, and he was like, "Yeah, I told you." So now he, and then eventually, I don't know, you gotta jam it out or something.
You really suck at this game, dude.
No, I'm winning.
Oh.
In his wife's room, he gave me some head, went to the next room, Fucked on his kid's bed, fucked all with fucked like bitches in heat. I came on his face and all over the sheets. I knew I was done when I started getting soft. I grabbed the kid's toy and I wiped my dick off. He's lying on the bed, still trying to recover. I'm pressed him out the door and my car's burning rubber. So what the fuck you think?
Refresh yourself. It's intermission time. The concession stand is open and ready to serve you.
I'm punching the dog again. 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 I went outside and grabbed a rock. I threw it right on his stupid back. He dropped and cried for a bit. I rolled up my sleeves and I got all pissed. I'm punching the dog again. I'm punching the dog again. Oh, dog, you suck. Don't give me licks. Come back, Lola, 'cause mom is sick. He opened as a whack your face with a stick. Squeaky toys can't save me from the spring. I'm punching the dog again. I'm punching the dog again. I was just kidding, girl, wake on up. Buddy, I'll walk up, peeing on blood. If I hear a peep, you might get hit. I'm already sick of your breathing, bitch. I'm punching the dog again. I'm punching the dog again. I'm punching the dog again. I'm punching the dog again.
It's showtime.
All right, that was me. Was that me getting what was that? Me getting arrested? Was that me and Ari? That Toe Jam song? Oh, and that last song was me and Jessica from Houston singing about a song about punching her dog. If you read the lyrics, they were really dark. All right, let's switch to VR microphone. I gotta put those lyrics out. All right, let me switch microphones. Check. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Is your mic on? Cool. Your mic's low. It might just be me, though. Yeah, it sounds like you're talking through a Tupperware. There you go. There, now it's perfect. Whatever you just did.
Oh, okay, cool.
You were having this problem the other night.
I didn't do anything.
You were having this problem 2 nights ago, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's weird because you sound like you start sounding like this. What's going on,
dude? Yeah, no. That's the first that you told me about that. How the hell did we start this pool game, dude? Yeah.
I actually don't know, man. I haven't played this. I think you hit this play button, probably.
Tried. I don't know if it's because I'm laying down. I can't like hit it or something.
Maybe. Yeah, actually, I can't play it.
Yeah, I can't even grab the stick. Over here, the thing, like, you could reset the game, but it's not doing anything for me.
Oh, wait. What am I... One of my controllers stopped working. Oh, I see. I'm really close to the desk right now. Yeah, I might just go to the mirror. Boink. Did you watch the new South Park at all?
Yeah, I did.
Is it good?
Yep. I think the first one's better.
Oh,
It's
really?
good. It's good. It has its moments, but
that
I
Mickey
think
Mouse
the
shit
first one
was
was a little
so
funny.
good. The
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse shit. It was so funny
Yeah,
because I thought that was the new one. I was watching it today, and Janice was like, "No, this is the old one." I'm like, "No, it's the latest one. It's on the Comedy Central app right now." And she goes, "No, that's the old one." I'm like, "No, it's just flashbacks. They're just flashing back to the Mickey episode." Like I was so like
That's hilarious.
like I don't even remember
You
watching
completely
that
forgot
episode.
it.
Yeah, I don't even remember watching that. I watched it, but I don't remember watching it. That was hardcore COVID days or something.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
You must have been super blazed when you saw it the first time, and you're like, "Oh, yep, that's out of my memory."
I think I just had a gas leak at my old apartment this whole time.
Yeah, but the whole like cinematics and stuff with like the Mickey Mouse, that type of humor was not in it. That's one thing I'll say.
Oh, really?
I will wait for your review after this.
Yeah, I'm sure I could already tell how I'm gonna feel about it. And it's kind of gonna be like, oh yeah, that was good. I mean, it's not like, oh my God, like when the old days or
exactly.
But I think that's not even the show's fault. I think that's just.
Yeah.
I think that's just.
I mean,
like
I
it's
feel like
hard
I
to
was
find
sorta
anything
like that
shocking
with the
anymore.
First episode.
What's
the
that?
First episode kind of had that vibe though. The first
Yeah.
episode, it was like kind of like.
Oh,
was
yeah.
those
Yeah.
moments.
Yeah. Shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, what's funny is that when I was looking for it, I did stumble across something that I had seen, I think on Instagram or Snapchat before, but I didn't know it was like a whole show. Was that that deep fake show that Trey Parker and Matt Stone did, or maybe just Trey Parker? I have no idea.
I heard of that. I never saw it though.
Yeah, with Donald Trump, dude. It's like Donald Trump playing a gay reporter or something. It's fucking beautiful. And it's all deep fake. It's all deep fake shit, and it's done really well. Like it's a great idea, great concept. Great deep faking too. Some of the best deep faking I've seen. Even better than like Tonight Show.
Where'd you see
shit.
that at? Where could I find it?
Here, I'll tell you the YouTube channel because I just subscribed to it today. Let me go to my YouTube. Go to my YouTube. Doop 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 boop.
The YouTube.
Subscriptions.
Hey guys, it's Cartman, bro.
It's called Sassy Justice. It's on YouTube, and from what I've seen, it's like one full show, which is like I don't know, like 20 minutes or so, and then a bunch of clips of the show. You just want to watch. Oh, it's 14 minutes. It's called Sassy Justice, and then there's a second one.
I found it.
Yeah. It's very fun. Maybe we should watch it later in the show, like in VR chat.
Yeah, I'll have to watch from the YouTubes.
But it really well done, and it's great because it's got some of Trey Parker's voice in it. So it's kind of like he did Al Gore, and he goes, he was doing all his Al Gore isms that he does in South Park. I'm Al Gore, like.
That's great. There's no Oculus World where like I could also watch like a thing.
Oh,
or whatever
that's right.
I guess.
Yeah, I wonder if that is a thing because I don't. I've never really looked, but it seems like that would be.
I remember you guys were watching something on that TV and I couldn't see it.
You couldn't see it? Have you ever been able to watch videos anywhere?
I haven't really played this game much aside from like with y'all.
Let me see if there's Oculus VR chat video player. Can you watch movies in VR? Can you play VR chat? Video players that work for Quest and Quest 2 and yeah, there are some. Okay. Oh, this girl's awesome. Digital Sticks, I think it's her name. All right. Took a while to get the actual info. We're supposed to stream this streamer Karaoke Central, yet another VR theater. And Rooftop Movies. I know.
Let's check it out.
I know Rooftop Movies. Okay, hold on. Hey, it's actually you.
Yo.
My mic working?
Yeah, but it's cracky. Sounds
Yes,
like you
sir.
have some sand in it.
Okay, let me check.
Let me check for sand.
What'd you do today?
I worked in electronics.
Oh, nice. I just bought it. I just bought a stupid electronic. Having buyer's remorse is what they call it.
I worked in the electronics.
Like home theater or computers or...
No, Target everything.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Target's got some good deals on some TVs are so cheap nowadays that like even I'll be at Target and go, damn, that might be okay for this use, you know?
Yep. The first thing I did as soon as I clocked in at like 10 was sold this dude a 70-inch.
Yeah.
And I was like, is it going to fit in your car, man? That's always the question I ask because it's so annoying wheeling that shit out. And they're like, oh no, it doesn't fit. And he's like, yeah.
That's you guys should sell rope and shit.
Yeah.
That's
I had him like cut it out because for safety or whatever, so they don't be like, oh, he broke the TV and shit.
Right.
We have to let them do it, and then I helped him put it in.
Right.
And he's like, thanks, man.
Usually when you get out of the box, you can do it like a sideways thing.
Yeah. It fit perfectly then. But it's just like if he's driving home and fucking hits a bump and then screen cracks and it's like, hey, he did that.
Yeah, one good thing about my car is it doesn't have like engines and like most things cars have, you know, so it's just a lot of open space, you know, like and it's the perfect width. Anytime I get something from IKEA or anything, it's like almost having like a pickup truck. It's great.
That's good, yeah.
But
some of these new like types of cars that they're making at the bottom, like when you pop the trunk, it's like very narrow at the bottom, and then it like gets bigger as it goes, like to create this cool aesthetic. But it's like then you have to fucking like shove it in from the top somehow.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like I got a Ford Edge like 10 years ago. And it changed my life. I was like, oh, no. This is so nice to have this extra room. I always thought like, no, man, it's cool to have a smaller like sports car. I'm like, no, I'm all about utility. Like I want to be able to live in it if I have to. Like I got a mattress a queen size mattress that fits my car perfectly. Inside.
I would like you as my customer. I would know that your car would fit it in.
Let's hear your mic now. You still fixing it?
Yeah, how's that?
It's still crunchy. It sounds like
crunchy.
Yeah, it sounds like your gain is up on one of your inputs. Either in VR chat, your volume's up to like 140, or in your microphone settings on your computer, your volume's up. It's like one of the two gains that's like out of control right now.
How about now?
It's getting better. You're definitely going the right direction.
Holy shit.
Well, no, it's still crunchy right there. It's like you have static.
How about now? It might just be I might need to plug my shit back into.
Yeah, you might want to try that.
Yeah,
You
just
still
try
got
respawning.
it. Or try replugging your mic and back and forth. Might be a grounding issue that just needs to reset.
I was running a bunch of other shit. I should probably just restart.
Oh, that's what it is.
Back in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to talk about NFTs when I come back.
Okay. Yeah, I want you to tell me about NFTs because
yeah, I'm gonna need to be filled in.
I feel like I know it,
really
and then
following.
I feel like I know it, but yet I don't give a shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but that's what I felt about, you know, like most technology, you know?
Yeah.
That's it. No, you
I just
you know
keep
what
I
it
keep
is.
hearing it, but I haven't like looked into it at all.
It's pretty much. We'll wait for him to come back.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
I'm gonna get another drink. Be right back. that mic switched. He's still not back.
No. You want to check out that world and see if it works?
Yeah, but let's wait for him to come back real quick.
Oh, yeah. True. You pick up any Hollerhead yet? Have you found it?
Pick up any what?
Hollerhead, that banana.
Oh, no.
Bourbon.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I don't.
Is Texas a normal state where you could?
Yeah, I think you can't buy like on Sundays, and I think you can't buy after 10 o'clock, which is weird. Like it's the most. I think that people drink so much out here that the government actually has to be like, okay, we should probably,
What about like if you go into a Target, can you get like hard liquor?
No, but gas station. No, I want to say the gas station by me has hard liquor for sale in it. But no, I don't.
Yeah.
Like their liquor here is weird. Like I'm from Ohio, where liquor is pretty open everywhere. Grocery stores. Like here, it's not. There's no grocery stores that have it. Only wine and beer. And then that to me is so weird because my favorite thing was going to the grocery store to get my liquor. It's like they always have like the gift packs too, where you get like the free shot
Chicago's
glasses.
the same. It's Chicago's normal, and then Florida, you have to go to an actual liquor store to buy liquor.
Yeah,
like Targets and stuff.
Isn't that funny? Florida of all places.
Yeah,
it's like they know, like, duh, Florida man,
they should
we
be
know.
selling that shit at like elementary schools.
Yeah, what the fuck? It's also weird. You think about places that you think are just a bunch of alcoholics and drunk all the time, like Canada. And like Toronto, like and stuff, the liquor is sold by the government. So you have to go to like the DMV store to buy like liquor, and then it closes like super early. Yeah, there's a lot of weird liquor things, and like I hate those. Also, I hate those states where you're like, well, you can't hold 2 beers at the same time, or you know what I mean, or like you can't order 2 beers and you can't hold 2 beers at the same time, or. Like there's like such like state by state has such weird liquor laws that make zero sense.
Yeah,
it's so weird. That's
like
one thing
Chicago, I don't know if it's the same way everywhere, but in Chicago, I remember you had to have the liquor in the trunk, like it couldn't be in the back seat, even if it was like unopened.
No, that's a thing in Chicago.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Wait, you mean opened or closed?
Closed.
So you can't have like a 6-pack of beer in your front seat just in a bag?
Nope.
Wow, that's something they don't tell you. Like I think I've rented a car in Chicago and probably driven with like a bottle of wine or something in my front seat. Maybe not. I mean, who am I kidding? I don't think
you would have been in prison.
That's crazy. They should tell you that when you rent a car. Like, hey, we got dumb laws here. Just so you know the dumb laws. That make no sense laws. I don't like those make no sense laws. Like, there's too many of those dumb, like, all right, come on. We all have to get together and fucking go through these dumb laws like that. That's just dumb. No, if it's open, that makes sense. But if it's closed, you should be able to hold it, like balance it on your head while you drive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe that's not a good idea.
You should be able to put it on as a helmet.
Yeah. You should put it inside your butt. You could have it in your butt.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like some states.
This is for later.
There's a couple of states where blowjobs are illegal, or it used to be. I don't know if they changed it. Like something weird too, like Kentucky or something like that. Like there's no. If you give a blowjob, you're going to jail.
Going to Kentucky.
Yeah, but you would think blowjobs. Like Kentucky's probably one. Actually, I doubt that. But Kentucky's probably the one with the most weird laws that you're like, what? Like you have to go to church.
That's what they call the no sucky in Kentucky clause.
You still have that static bullshit.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I don't know what to say. Hold on.
Change your mic. Put a headset mic on or something weird.
Yeah.
It is on the wrist mic. I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, that's your problem right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plug in a microphone.
You don't have like AirPods or something?
Yeah, AirPods.
This is my fucking webcam. That's not better, is it?
No, that's horrible. That's way worse.
That
sounds like you have an. That sounds like you have an air conditioning. That sounds like you have an air conditioning in your asshole.
I don't know, man. One sec.
Kentucky.
I like Kentucky. Kentucky's beautiful. There's places I don't like though. Like I don't really like West Virginia too much. But Virginia, I like Virginia. I like Kentucky. West Virginia, I just haven't had anything amazing happen in West Virginia. I don't know. Maybe I just need to go visit West Virginia more. But
move to West Virginia and make it the new comedy capital.
Make it a documentary. Moving to West Virginia. Yeah. 10 months later, I'm married with 7 kids. There's a couch in my front yard. I'm wearing a wife beater with pasta sauce stains all over the front of it.
I gotta tell y'all how wrong about West Virginia.
Man, I already had sex with 2 of my daughters. They're not even born yet. Oh God, he's giving me a blowjob.
My son, I let him fondle his little sisters because we believe it's right.
I didn't touch her tits. She hasn't grown them yet. Oh, I should write that down. Write that down.
I want credits, goddammit.
Touch her tits. She hadn't grown them yet.
This man's laying down with an AR.
He's trying to build a microphone out of carpet. Oh, there he goes again. I can't
see it.
He just disappeared again.
I'm gonna watch it.
Well, you know what? We should just go to that video player bar and see if you can watch videos. Let me figure out what that was called again, because I don't remember it now.
And if not, I need a GoFundMe for a computer.
It's called, well, there's Karaoke Central, which I believe is a popular place. And I think that's, yeah, that's Oculus, obviously. Oh my God. Why is that? That looks weird. Karaoke Central.
He's back.
He's back with the air conditioning. And an echo. I can hear myself. Wow. Turn it back to crackly.
How about now?
I mean, it's horrible.
Better.
No, it's not. Hey, so we're going to go to this Oculus place that you can watch videos at.
All good. I'll follow you guys. I'll figure my shit out too.
All right. I'm dropping a portal right in front of you. God damn it. Too close to spawn. Hold on.
I'm mute. I'm not blind.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's better, right?
Nope. Portal down. Whoa. Wow, you could karaoke any of these song guys. Instant.
Fucking jams. I'll be right back.
Yeah, let's have you karaoke. What's something staticky? Let's have you do something with a lot of cymbal or snare drum rattles. All right. Wow. I kind of want to karaoke, but all these will get me pulled off immediately. I know a few good karaokeers that I would love to watch karaoke.
Bob Marley.
Yep. I would love to see Bob Marley karaoke. That would be amazing. Like him karaokeing like Eminem. Oh man, in the future you're going to be able to put that in a computer and you're going to see what the deep fake is of that. What's up, Ninzo?
How's it going, man?
Oh, hey. Have you been here before?
A couple times.
I've never been here. This is pretty fucking cool. Oh, they got
like one of the first VR chat rooms I saw.
You're not allowed to talk anymore.
Is it still fucked?
Yes.
You got sand in your mic.
You have sand in your mic. Okay, well,
go listen to my stream and talk right now. Talk and then take off your headset.
I can hear it. It does sound like my game is totally fucked through the roof. I hear that out. I don't know what's happening.
Woman, no cry.
Find out what's using your sound drivers. If you're on I'm guessing you're on PC. Find out what I don't even know. I'm talking Windows 98 right here. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm talking about the Sound Blaster.
Go into Microsoft Paint and like brush a microphone down.
Click on Clippy. Type it in Microsoft Excel. Wait, there's more upstairs. Oh, there's a Patreon. Oh, look how smart that is. They got the Patreon songs upstairs. How is this place? How is this place not sued as fuck? By the way, though, you know, like, I mean, that's pretty crazy.
No,
this ain't gonna last.
Woman, no cry.
Oh wait. Can we see this He-Man real quick? Is that how you do it? Just click on it. Please enable this setting. Quick menu settings allow untrusted URLs. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. We're going deep tonight, guys. I don't know if I want to do that. All right. Sure.
You went there. It's too late to come back.
Imagine that. I'm just going to turn that off later. All right, well, it still doesn't do anything. All right, I did it. Oh, wait, you have to hit this button? No? All right, this is annoying as fuck. Where's Kay? Kay! Wait, oh, here we go. It's playing. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. I don't know this song. Ain't no sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long.
Sing it. I don't know the song. Sing it.
You want a monotone fuck to sing?
Yes, that's even better.
Wonder if she's gone.
It's hipster shit.
To stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Yes, please sing. Please take it away. I'm running away.
She goes away.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know this song.
I know. Just sing it to like act like just try to sell it though.
But look what I'm dealing with.
I know.
Right. I believe it.
I know. Kentucky Rangy's gone.
Hey, you're not supposed to talk static.
Melody, go ahead.
That's not me, sir. You have the wrong one.
Oh shit.
Only darkness every day.
Ain't no sunshine.
No home anytime she. That's a rough one.
I'll do one that most people know.
All right. Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It feels like that's Jeremiah Watkins is here. Oh yeah. Oh, sit down, Hooch.
I train the Phoenix high. Keeps the planets spinning. First from the beginning. Look, we've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise a bar and our cups to the stars. I'm up all night to get fun.
She's on all night to get
All night to get fun.
for good fun.
Oh.
I'm up all night to get lucky. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky.
We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. The present has no rhythm. I have no rhythm. I have no rhythm.
Or melody.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Did they got any Kenny Rogers?
They got Kenny Rogers with him.
Gotta get some old country on.
Yeah, I want some Kenny. I want some Oceans in the Sand.
Kenny Rogers right here.
No, you didn't.
The brand new Kenny Rogers song that just came out.
You didn't find no. That ain't no Kenny Rogers. What is this? Now, this is a story all about how my life got flipped topside down, and I'd like to take a minute to sit right there. I'll tell you I've been getting this piece of Bel Air.
Word. Hit it.
And West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days, chilling out maxing, relaxing all cool, and shooting the basketball out of school with a couple of guys that were up to no good. Started making trouble in my hood. I got in my little fights and I got scared, and he said, "Moving in with Auntie and I'm going Bel Air." I whistled for the cab, and then it came near. The license plate fresh, and I mean something else, and the cab was there. I don't know, you homies in Bel Air. I pulled up to the house about 7. Yo, home, smell you later. Farts, poops, farty poops. See, that's my kind of song.
Hell yeah.
If I can play a character, I can try. But if I'm serious, it's just goddamn awful. Whoa, what's this? Yes, alright. I'll try to act Italian. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway and more. This guy had a shitty life. Much, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets. I've had a few. Oh wait, you sing it because I don't know how it's supposed to go.
Again. Too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. Take it away, Brian.
I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much, much more than this. He's bragging. I did it my way. Yes, there were times I'm sure you knew when I bit off more than I can chew. Take it away. Wait. Come on, it's your turn.
And I ate it up and spit it out.
Right in the girl's mouth.
And I stood tall and did it my way.
Yeah, I've lived. You have to go.
I've laughed and cried.
I've had my fill.
My share of losing.
And now,
as tears subside,
I find it all
so amusing
to think
I did all that.
And may I say,
not in a shy way.
Oh no, not me.
I did it my way.
You gotta follow the yellow white. For what is a man?
What has he got
If not himself,
that he has not?
to say the things
He truly feels
and not the words
of one who yields.
the record shows.
I took the blows
And Delia it
my way.
7 bar. This song's so long. Break. Yeah. Oh my god, Hooch is still sitting there looking at me.
Yes. It was my
word written by. Let's go. All right.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Virtual Redban. See you next time. End it there.
And yeah, that was embarrassing. I do love though my favorite thing, and I only bring like people I know, but my favorite thing is to like really do drunk karaoke. It's one of my favorite things ever. And this place that I used to live by in Burbank, which I got robbed but with a gun to my head at, is the first karaoke bar in the United States. And it was so cool to go to because if you just said it was your first time, they gave you a CD of the recording of you doing karaoke, and I went there so much. Everyone knows it's just kind of like it's not for the regulars, I guess, but it's for like newbies. You know, like, oh, it's my first time. Let me get your email address, bitch. You know, something like that. But I have so many like old school videos of me drunk karaokeing and embarrassing as fuck, but hilarious how drunk I was. It definitely looks like it's from a movie like The Hangover or something. Like they find somebody's fucking MySpace page or something. Like it's fucking crazy embarrassing.
Karaoke nights, but not of me singing. I just would go out with the Asian homies. Go to a nice little spot. Chicago.
I love the pizza there. I'm a deep dish pizza fan. I like the one that ships is my favorite.
Illuminati.
Yep. I got the they were really cool too. I ordered like the pizza cutter and pan and all that shit like that, and they forgot to send me something. They were like, oh, we'll send it right out, I'm sorry. But they were just like really nice people.
Yeah, they're dope.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey man, how are you guys?
Hey, what up?
Good. Really good. We were doing some karaoke. You got your, what's your karaoke song?
I used to sing Cocaine.
Oh, Eric Clapton? Right. Went outside and I found a bag and cocaine. Went to a strip club and then some guy asked cocaine.
Do you watch things in here, or is it just karaoke?
No. There's a video player too, I think. So this is why we came here, because supposedly you have to be a Patreon. This is why we came here. Supposedly there is a video player here for Oculus users, and he has an Oculus, so he wants to know if anyone's smart enough how to get the video working on here. I don't. Maybe over here.
Come on, Smarty.
Stop. Master only, don't abuse. Don't know what that means. We still need K to. Oh, here's a mirror. That's fine. We could just act out whatever you want to watch our video. Nah,
my mic.
Wait, hold on. Let me put my shit.
Talk again.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What did you fix?
All right. I just unplugged the display port and the USB and plugged it all back.
Oh yeah, you know that display port? Yeah. That display port and that USB 3 shit constantly starts failing. Even if you start your computer, like it's bullshit. The whole thing's bullshit. Give us ports back. Give us a dedicated music port. All that shit cannot be done with by fucking annoying. Like how long did Sound Blaster spend making the best sound?
That's it. I have to change the USB port, once a week just to make sure it doesn't do that. It's been losing the cutting out sound more and more often. Dang, Falcula.
Yeah. Valve Index, boys. Until someone else comes out better. I mean, I had some problems, but I had an early version of Valve Index, and they replaced it, gave me new shit. But solid. Like all my problems I have with VR are all based on Windows and VR chat. And the unique situation that I have, like broadcasting using 2 computers, going to a Mac to a PC, like all that shit's very fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready to build a new PC. So the 2090, I heard, I was on a podcast last night, and I always wondered what the 3080 and the 3090, what the difference was. And from what I'm hearing, the 3090 is more geared towards architects and shit, like high mass shit. But isn't like video editing like
3090 is overkill right now. You don't need to spend that much.
Yeah, but does it? Well, I guess I'm not going to be doing video editing on a 3090, but okay. So,
it's beyond video editing. That's like if you have to run something that uses like fucking 20 gigs of video memory.
Okay, yeah. So
as someone who animates, I just grabbed a 3080. It more than meets every single one of my needs as like a 3D animator designer guy.
Now the girl
You're more than set if you can find one.
Yeah, the girl on the podcast I talked to last night, she got an overclock 3080, and she said that was the way to go. Do you know anything about the overclock 380? I should have asked her. I'll just send her a message. But I wonder what overclock 3080 is.
From a designer animator standpoint, you don't like it. Again, it's almost overkill to overclock a 3080 at this point. If you really need the extra,
right? Okay.
Of whatever of speed, but
right.
the 3080 you're set
now,
for whatever you need.
Now I've been leaning. I've always been an Intel baby.
Overclocked it.
I've always
charged this baby.
I've always been an Intel baby, but I think nowadays that the other way to go is better. It seems like it's.
I heard AMD is.
I heard AMD is
very comparable.
I heard AMD is the way to go now.
Capra.
Yeah, I'm still rocking an
GG says
i7. I'm very happy.
says you're echoing.
Oh, I have two mics on right now. I have the hooch mic on. Sorry, guys. The hooch. My dog was talking earlier. Sorry. I heard the AMD Radeon or whatever it's called, Radeon. I heard that's the way to go nowadays. But what's the difference between all the numbers? Like I know, like Radeon 6 or whatever. What's it called?
What are all these numbers?
Yeah, I know, but like the difference between the 30 and the 3080 and the 3090 is so like that's a good example. Like, oh yeah, I don't need the 3090. Like, I'll just get another video card in 5 years or 4 years or whatever. Hey, Kay.
Yeah, it's tricky because different companies have different
no microphone
to gauge where their models are at and shit. So. You gotta look it up.
You smoke a lot of fucking weed, dude. Or you take a lot of dabs. You're some crack addict, crackhead.
There we go.
Hey,
what's
just
up?
hitting my vape pen.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Thing.
Every time you hit it, it's like you sound like Chris Rock, like playing Pookie.
I'll just unmute it every time.
Okay, we could use your help here. We were talking about processors.
I heard you yelling out. Okay.
Like we moved on, found out 3080 is the way to go. 3090 overkill, no reason, wouldn't be good to buy.
If you're a streamer and you want to run OBS and game, then 3090 is definitely a good window.
Really? So that will help out. That will help out because I heard it's like the 3080 is so powerful that it's not even going to.
Is it significantly different than having a 3080 though? I mean, it just gives you a little more safety in that, I guess.
Well, honestly, if you're going to do streaming and gaming, get two. Put OBS on one and put.
Well, by the way, I'm a firm believer of using two different computers to stream. Like,
no, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, and I think I like using Mac better to stream and all that shit.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's more solid and more like maybe not secure, but like more.
OBS runs piggy. Like it runs really nice on PC.
I know. But I'm also I don't know. I think
once they get to optimization, it should be interesting.
I think Mac has that shit down more than like PC. There's a lot more issues that come up with PC, like my sound driver problems and shit like that. Like that shit doesn't happen on Mac. You know, like it's
audio and Mac. They love each other. But the problem is Mac changed after Steve Jobs. I was having this conversation last night with a producer, and we were just saying, like, after Steve Jobs died and the keyboards went to shit, once they took away the 17-inch fucking laptop, that was just, it's going downhill. The new MacBook Pros have 2 fucking ports on them. Or say 3.
Do you guys
headphone port, USB,
do you know a guy named Paradox? He builds PCs.
I've heard the name before.
A lot of people have been recommending this guy for me to get a PC, and then out of nowhere, he messaged me. He's like, oh, you know, if you want me to build you a PC, let me know. And he built some crazy PCs. I just wonder. I feel like if he's like tech, like you know, like Linus Tips, or if he's like a legit guy, he will know exactly like what the best shit to put, like shit that maybe we don't even know about, like parts to help VR and streaming out. Damn, his shit's beautiful though. His case. Look at his Twitter. I don't know if you could look at his Twitter right now. He has a bunch of like pictures of his cases. They're pretty fucking.
What's the Twitter?
BR like Brian Redban Paradox _ Some people on Twitter recommended me to this guy, and then I followed him. I mean, his shit looks badass. Long Island, New York.
It's crazy what you can do. See plans.
Oh man, this one video. Oh shit, I'm gonna show this fucking shit.
You get like
yeah.
see it's all integrated walls to.
How do I?
Hey, Barry.
Hold on a sec. AFK.
Yeah, he has some nice shit.
Gotta get game sometime.
Yeah, man.
Is that a screen on the CPU cooler?
Look at this shit, dude.
I hear you.
It's fucking cool.
That's insane.
What do you mean, a little temperature graph on the CPU cooler?
Dude, he's got an LCD screen on the processor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just showing temperatures and
stuff.
stuff.
No, it's showing fucking Star Wars, like Mandalorian shit or something. This shit, oh shit, I don't know if it showed that, but on the stream. But here, it's just repeating, so.
Sorry, it's a good guitar, man.
There's a Fresh Prince one as well.
Is there? On his?
Yeah, March 4th.
Oh, damn it. Hold on. I'll look at that shit. No shit. There's a fucking Fresh Prince one, March 4th. Damn, I'm in February. Hold on. Ah. Oh, wow. Dude, that's crazy.
That is certified dope.
Oh, I like that. I mean, it does kind of look like I'm on the boardwalk of Myrtle Beach, but...
Sometimes you want to be there, man.
Right.
Is there a song here for Chris D'Elia?
Oh, God.
Oh, Delilah. There,
I like the LCDs. Oh, dude, look at that. The little anime romantic guy, if you want a romantic anime guy.
What's the male version of a waifu?
What's that?
You know, a anime woman you want to marry is a waifu, but what would be the male name?
I have no idea what that question means.
Manu?
A male waifu?
What's a waifu?
Manu?
You don't know what a waifu is?
No, dude, I'm 46.
Okay, well, I don't really
24 and I don't know what it is.
I only know it in context.
Oh, look at that. All right, that's badass.
I swear I'm not a weeb.
Wow. Well, you just showed your age. You better just make sure you do good on your finals.
Dude, I'm 29.
I mean, that's what your ID says, and we all get it, but
Yeah, okay, McLovin.
yeah, McLovin. No, I'm 29, dude. My name is John.
Dude, everyone chooses 21. It's being smart, man.
I've been at the same job.
How many
for
21-year-olds
8 years.
get their fucking ID and walk into? God, that movie's amazing.
Yeah, they're cool little screens. I like that.
Okay, do you know how to use the video here? Wait, did we already watch? Oh my god, I'm so stoned. Did we watch?
No, we didn't watch anything.
We came here originally because we heard this is a good place for Oculus people to watch videos. Do you know how to use the video player here? Like, we tried looking.
Yeah, it looks like it just the what's loaded in here.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what they call video. Yeah, I wonder if that's what they call video. That's damn it! I did not close that window, did I? Oh, here we go. All right, another place we can try is Rooftop Movies. I guess that place might work. No, but I don't remember being on
Tom.
What is this song?
Toot 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 ta ta ta. Toot 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 ta ta.
Oh, yet another VR. Somebody look up yet another VR theater. Try that.
Are you going to like Oculus friendly?
Yeah, Oculus friendly video player.
Oh, I can go grab my kid's VR set.
Oh no, we have somebody that has VR, so he'll tell us if it works. But
yet another what?
Yet another VR theater.
There's in the other room.
What's that? Wait, what did? There's another room? Is that what he said? I'm thinking that's what they're talking about. This is where we're looking for the video player. But we're going to go to a... Yeah, we're going to go to a different place. Let's go through this portal.
I think this is it.
Ooh. I like this. It's nice. Oh, here's a projector here. It's playing some anime. Oh, this is cool. Oh, there's somebody else here. You got to do a new world so we don't interrupt them. You know what I mean?
I think we should interrupt him.
No. This is probably creators. I mean, he's watching anime. Leave him alone. Come on, it's National Women's Day this week. Put down the same... Hold on, I'll do it. I'll put it right here.
My bad. Yeah.
Here we go. Initializing what? It's the same place. All right. Anyone know where the video player is? Let's see.
Yeah, over here, mate. Ninja's master.
Who is?
Something on.
Can you turn off master? Oh yeah, unlock.
Yeah, just gotta click the lock.
Yeah, click this lock.
Click the lock. You able to click the lock on the wall? There you go. On the right, mate. Down the bottom.
Right here.
Ninzo.
Ninzo, click that.
Wait, what?
Click this red lock right here.
Sorry, I couldn't hear a word anyone was saying over the video.
Yeah.
Click that red lock.
It spazzed out.
I've clicked it multiple times. It's not unlocking. Am I not the master?
No, you are the master.
You're the master.
Oh fuck! I don't want to be the master. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me. Wait. How are you the master? I made this place.
Are you
Yeah,
the
but
key master?
He loaded in first.
Okay. Let me load in
No,
first.
it's okay.
No one go through the. No one go through the portal. Or actually,
Apologies.
I mean, try harder. Just kidding. I forgot to say just kidding before I left. Now he's sitting there going like, Redban's a dick. I mean, Caprad's a dick. Oh, well. You live, you learn. Son of a bitch. Just kidding. Yeah, it's not unlocking for me either. It's not unlocking for me either.
Hello? Only the master.
Yeah.
Why are we going to a different movie room?
Because we're trying to find one that works for Oculus.
Aye.
And this is the 2. Let me see if I can play a video, though. What was the video I was going to play and talk about earlier? Do you remember?
Sassy Justice?
Yes. All right. Have you heard of Sassy Justice?
See them.
Have you heard of Sassy Justice?
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Yeah, I had no idea about this.
They kind of released it without telling anyone about it, which is, like them.
Yeah.
Just
it's
fucking
fucking great. And perfect killer
Brian?
of the game.
Just paint and chill's Oculus. The one where you can draw and you got a video screen.
Okay, let's see if I can do this here, though, first. Let's see if this place works.
You're watching Channel 9.
Let me share this. Share? Nope. Get out of Bing. Fucking Bing. Why was I even in Bing? That's the problem with fucking Macs or PCs. All right. All right. Did that work?
That did. I see it.
All right. Turn up your world volume.
Is there another setting that I might have to click?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Look around. Is there any buttons? Do you see this? You have to do this. Allow
I can see the movies.
No. It says allow untrusted URLs. You have to do that. You have to go into settings.
No, I don't
go
see
into.
that.
All right. So you have to go into
your settings.
Oh, let me click. Yeah.
Control and safety.
Sassy Justice. Sassy Justice. Why is this door closed? Call it justice. Sassy Justice. Coming for you. Sassy Justice. Call it justice.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything.
People, not sure how they do it. As Cheyenne's leading consumer advocate for over 30 years, it's my job to keep a constant eye out for
This guy
hoaxes,
sounds
fakes,
like
bullpoop.
the guy that used to do what's his name? That used to do like
He was at
the videos of
he
like
was at the end
police
of
videos. Like this week on Police Go Crazy.
Yeah. I was thinking, who was the guy at the end of Jackass with the streamers?
Rip Taylor.
Fuck, what's that? Is that his name?
Not Rip Taylor.
Rip Taylor. Yeah.
All right,
The guy
now.
with the streamers is definitely Rip Taylor.
And now here's Trey, obviously Trey Parker on the right.
Well, what has people in the government really scared is that deepfakes can put words in people's mouths. You know, make people say things like vagina and poop. And then you've got senators going around saying vagina poop. But they didn't say vagina poop.
But you're saying deep fakes are already out there.
Yes, deepfakes are everywhere.
I love
Serial.
this so much. I'm
I
Serial.
on a video. I want you to watch this video. What you're about to see is
Super
not
Serial.
really Tom Cruise. Someone took the computer and they made him say and do things he wouldn't say. Now watch, and remember, this is not Tom Cruise.
Hi, I'm Tom Cruise. It's me, Tom Cruise. Vagina poop. Vagina poop.
I love it. But this is Tom Cruise that I'm watching.
This is what I'm talking about. It fooled you, and I'm being serial, but you don't even know what's real and what isn't. That's the problem with deepfakes. That's why we all have to take it serial.
And the former vice president was right. Combing through the internet, I found hundreds of deep fakes.
Super Serial.
Ones of
Like 4 months ago.
Vagina poop.
A few of Tom Hanks.
Oh, vagina poop.
And even our beloved Carrie Underwood.
Oh, vagina poop.
It's disgusting and hurtful. And many of the celebrities are now coming forward saying they've had enough. And do you know who's putting these out there? It's like Russia, which is like the worst country in Europe.
Hey, Yonder.
Because they have nothing better to do.
Hey,
'cause it's
buddy.
shitty and
Hey,
cold
buddy.
everywhere. They just eat beef stroganoff and dance with bears.
Y'all talking about Myrtle Beach.
Hell yeah.
I got my shit to about 30%, you know.
Oh shit. Can you see the TV or the movie theater right now, or?
I can't tell if it was Donald Trump.
It's deep fake.
Are you on Oculus or no?
It's a deep fake
Yeah.
show with Trey
And
Parker.
you can see this?
Yeah.
Are you linked in?
Yep.
Oh, that's why.
Vagina in it.
Zuckerberg is terrifying.
Dude, these are really fucking good.
No, it's the best deep fake I've ever seen. Except he doesn't blink at all.
Incredible.
He doesn't blink at all though, which maybe is done on purpose, but I think they should have had him blink.
Yeah, I think they made him a little androidy on purpose for sure.
Yeah, totally.
But the Trump and the Al Gore are definitely some of the best deepfakes I've ever seen. I
Yeah.
wanna know what they're using.
Yeah, that's what they did that on purpose, which is so funny. They made him like really robot looking. Like
I love it.
But yeah, Trump guy here looks great.
They must have hired an impersonator and then went from there.
Oh, you know what? I think they did like a Trump impersonator because that would be the easiest, for the computers. But I think they did a Trump impersonator and then they just used it. Like they weren't going to use his voice, but then they were like, oh my God, that voice is hilarious. It sounds like a gay Fox 11 helicopter reporter or something like that. Like a Stu Mandel. I'm Stu Mandel's brother.
Go back to the settings where I just want to see what it looks like on your stream.
What's that?
Compared to mine. The settings board behind you, I want to see it like on the stream.
Oh, okay.
I saw the Tom Cruise deepfake, and like everybody else, I was like, blimey, that's Tom Cruise. But I listened. And you know what? There's little differences in the deepfake Tom's voice and real Tom's. And I
buddies.
And
Oh, you know. Oh, you know.
in the voice.
Just living somebody's
Vagina pee.
Yeah. It looks the same on mine, and I have allow untrusted URLs.
You do have that? And you have...
Yeah.
Damn, and...
Did you try go to another world, then come back in?
Or just try to reload it in the world, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, respawn. When it doesn't work for me, respawn doesn't work.
Yeah, respawn seemed like it was too quick.
I just found out that if you use a VPN and get on VR chat, that it doesn't allow you to access your friends list or anything.
Oh, really?
That's why that was happening. Oh,
that's interesting.
Yeah, I just realized that.
I only use VPNs when I want to send sexy letters to the president.
Yeah, well, that's why I got it. Promo code Kill Tony.
Hey, Mr. What's his name? Reagan. Hey, Mr. Carter. Mr.
President
Carter.
And Reagan.
Mr. Carter. What are you doing?
Yeah. I send dick pics, but only to ex-presidents that are still alive.
No, I don't send dick pics. That's gross. But no, I just like, hey, can I help you build some huts for some poor people in Africa, Mr. Carter?
Oh my God, my Quest 2's battery is low. Already getting a notification.
Plug it into the wall. You could play it while you plug it in. A lot of people have battery packs. A lot of people take those portable battery packs and just plug it in.
That's the best way to do it.
But it can't still be linked though, or is there like a way to have it linked?
Well, it's linked. It should be charging.
Yeah, it's linked.
Well,
it's just I really think the bit rate is so high on the camera that it can't catch up with how fast it's charging.
I don't think that's it. I think you have a faulty USB.
That's what Bubba was telling me.
Plug, or you just gotta try a different USB plug. Maybe you have it separated, connected to the motherboard, and you're on like a USB 2 instead of a 3 or something like that, or
maybe.
But your best bet is to, I guess you can't do that. You only have one plug. Well, you could always unplug, plug in a battery, or plug in a charger and play Oculus style. We are in an Oculus level right now trying to look at Oculus videos, so you're in luck tonight.
Heyo.
But that deep VR shit's so good.
Splitter.
Look, he's the president right there too. That looks so good. I mean, that's good. That is really good deep fake.
Did you see the Kanye one I posted in VR videos? The Kanye West's Tame Impala song?
Mm-mm.
It's not a deep, but it's an acoustic deep fake. So they use the proper video, but all the audio's done. Tame Impala song.
Yeah. I'm not impressed really with much with voice as much as like it's like buying a video game and it's saying fake CGI. Like, oh, that's a fake tiger, but yet that to me looks pretty. Like, I'm not listening to the audio, but that video-wise looks almost perfect. And this guy looks almost perfect. They even, I think post-edited, like white underneath his eyeballs. Like, I think they fixed it afterwards. Like, that's not just deep fake. That's, deep fake going through, a design studio that tweaked shit, you know?
And deep fake and good post-production.
Yep, good post-production on this. And then the fake the story blocks. And this guy looks crazy. This is like the interns. This is the interns we'll let them try. You don't even have to make them blink.
Man. This is just fucking
yeah.
I just love the robotic angle on it.
I like that. That looks good.
Gobble gobble.
I don't like that. I don't like that as much. There's something weird about it. I like that. That's good. It's like Ari. Manus. This shit's good, though. I would watch this every week.
Jared Kushner, thank you for being on Sassy Justice.
Thanks for having me.
Mr. Kushner, why did you start the Anti-Deepfake Club?
Well, there's a big election coming up, and we have to get my daddy-in-law reelected.
Now, Mr. Kushner, you're the director of this government program.
God, he sounds so much like World's Craziest Police videos. You won't believe what happens next when this cop runs over a black guy. Like it's
got to have a cost.
He said it never happened.
Who did?
My daddy-in-law, Trump. He said the Holocaust never happened.
Thank you, Jared Kushner, for being on.
That was good.
This show's so good. I would watch this every week. Is it working now for you?
Nope.
Huh.
So I'm just muting myself and watching on the stream.
You should just watch on YouTube so you can hear it.
Oh,
yeah, I don't want to get. I'm trying not to get copyright striked 100 times. I'm sure I've already got it 5 times, but
well, I was gonna mute yours. I'm just muting your stream. Oh, but you're saying that you're not playing the audio?
No, I'm going in and out.
Don't always get it right.
What's the name of it?
I fixed my copyright strikes by changing my email to an email address I never use.
What is it?
That won't
What's the
work
name
for
of the
me.
video?
I don't know. It's called Sassy Justice. But make sure you watch the 14-minute one. Or you can just watch whatever clip you want, I guess. I'm going to grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
Does anyone see the timestamp of the video where you guys are at?
Nope. 14:31, 2, 3, 4. It's literally it'll be done in 3, 2, 1.
Hell yeah!
Now it's done. It's a black
I
screen.
made it just in time.
Oh, so is this what it looked like to you the whole time? Just a black screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this show.
It's a pretty good one, huh?
Yep.
The black
You know,
screen.
this is the most syndicated show in the history of television.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the oldest show ever. You ever seen it?
A few times.
Man, I tell you, same as it ever was. I'll never let you down.
I always laugh at the same moments.
You know what I love about this show is there's no laugh track. You know, it doesn't tell you where to laugh. You can pick your own points.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's freedom of laughter.
Freedom of
force it
laughter.
on you.
That's what
I
we're
don't
after.
like being forced to laugh. It's
I don't
2021.
like being forced to do anything, you know. It's 2005 now. We should think for ourselves, you know.
I agree.
I like the shit floating around in here.
The particles.
Yeah, I'm a fan of particles.
On or off.
Particles are my friend.
Oh,
It's like I got dandruff
particles are
everywhere I
nice.
look.
Yeah, that's the only thing I have on is the particles.
That Sassy Justice is awesome.
Somebody.
Hey, Yonder, how you been, man? What's new?
Hey, buddy. Oh, doing pretty good, man. Setting up my store. That's the most confusing shit.
Oh, it really is, man. I guess
Dude.
like I said already, like definitely ship by weight. I don't know who you're using as like a storefront, but like I really recommend Shop Squad. Or I mean Squarespace.
Squarespace. I'm doing Squarespace and Printful for my fulfillment.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm not. I think you do like you have you like get bulk shit printed, right?
No, we
do it.
We definitely I go to a lot of different actual screen printers, local sometimes. A lot of times I use other places.
Shit.
Sometimes I experiment with things. The problem with that kind of shit is that you're getting like really basic generic shit, but it's a good way to start off. Hey Mickey, how you doing, buddy? I was talking about you today.
Mickey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend owned me.
Oh really?
I thought I was watching the new South Park, and I just didn't remember watching the pandemic special, not the one that came out. And my girlfriend's like, "No, this is you've already seen this." I'm like, "No, they're just flashing back to the Mickey episode," and I forgot the episode was flashing back to the Mickey episode.
What, dude? I literally just did the same thing earlier, like fucking an hour ago. I'm not even kidding. Like word for word, same situation.
Are you serious?
I'm not even joking. I swear to fucking God, my girlfriend. Yeah, I ended up watching the wrong one. I was like, no, I haven't fucking seen this before.
And I kept on telling her, like, "No, you're wrong. It came out today." And she goes, "No, I've seen this." I'm like, "No, it's just flashing back to that episode that we've seen." And then it was so weird.
Because I thought, like, I was watching it. I was like, oh no, this is the new fucking Q one. And then like the longer it went on, I was like, wait a minute, this is.
Oh yeah.
I know I've seen Token getting shot before.
I told her I was like, Google it, and she's like, no, the new one's called like the vaccine episode. That was the pandemic episode. Yeah. And I'm like, no, this is it. And then I was like, oh shit, she's right. And then I still don't remember watching I remember that episode, but I don't remember. Like I must have watched it stoned or drunk because like the details of it, I don't remember I was completely sober when I watched it, and I was like, I don't remember all these details about it. It's funny as fuck.
That's funny. You know what's funny is the reason I hopped on is I was watching that and the Mickey Mouse scene came on and my girlfriend's like, this just makes me think of you doing the voice on VR chat. And I was like,
yes.
damn, I've not hopped on to that in a long time.
And that's so funny is that's how we talked about you tonight, is because it's the exact same thing. Like, I was like, oh my God, it's like Mickey on VR. Dude, that's fucking weird. Weird. You got my house bugged?
No, dude, I'm like, do the voice. What are the fucking odds we watch it for the same reason and the same wrong thing?
And we're here, and we're thinking the same. That's pretty fucking crazy.
What if Google is a troll?
Huh?
Maybe.
You go Google Alexa or whatever.
Oh yeah. No, what if Mickey works for Amazon Alexa?
Yeah.
I should do one of those.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a wreck.
Your audio, is it me or is your audio is really quiet, Mickey?
Is it? Oh, hold on. I'm a little bit back.
Oh no, full wood.
You had me turning all my shit up, and then fucking Yonder and K talks. I'm like, oh God.
Oh, you were talking to him.
I mean, it's so quiet. But
Good sec. Let me move my mic. I know it's part of the issue. Ow. Okay, how's that?
Oh yeah, that's way better.
Oh boy.
Okay, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Is she hot?
My girlfriend's sleeping. I was gonna fucking scream right now. Oh, I'm okay. I just fucking blood pressure is.
Your blood pressure is out of control.
So, yeah, it's like it was really bad apparently. So, but yeah, not a heart attack. So that's the good part.
What were your symptoms, so we all know? I usually have low blood pressure. I have low blood pressure, so I'm like the opposite.
Yeah, my head was like really fucking dizzy. Like I felt really dizzy a lot of the time, like especially when I woke up. And then specifically when it got really bad at the point where I like actually went is like my left side I felt a little numb, which I know is like what happens when you have a heart attack, which is why I thought that. But yeah, no, it was basically just like that, and then from then on, like when I get stressed, like my whole body just feels like it's like you know when your muscles feel like really tight, like after you do like some like really physically like exerting shit. It feels like that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I've been lucky because I've always had a low blood pressure, which I think is probably even worse. But then you meet these guys that are just like so intense. Like I have so many friends, mostly Italian, that are so intense all the time. They're always yelling. They're always yelling and screaming, and they're always just like intense. And I'm just like, a good example is Alex Jones. Alex Jones, I'm older than I'm like 10 years older than Alex Jones, I think, or something crazy like that. And Alex Jones looks like he's 20 years older than me, like, and it's just,
that can't be true, right?
No, it's true.
I'm looking
like,
it up right now. That's crazy.
Like he is.
I got the documents, Joe. He's way older than me.
But the bad thing is, I've known Alex for so long, and I know it's like, I know when Alex is on.
No, you're wrong. 74.
No, he's not. No, he's not. I'm 74. He's not 74. 11th. He's not 74. That's fake news.
February 11th.
No, that's not true.
This is the wiki, man.
No, yeah, but that's not real because he's not 74.
Fake news.
I know for sure he's not 74 because I'm 74 and we talk about it all the time. He's like 36. Like it's something weird like that. 39 now probably.
Toads aren't actually gay. They're actually
transsexual toads.
Yeah, that's like Dane Cook. Dane Cook still says he's like 32 or something weird like that. What was I just saying? Oh, anytime. So when I hang out with Alex, I know like when he's off, like he's a completely normal person when he's off. Like he's not doing like black helicopters and documents and stuff. Like he's just like a normal person, but yet he's so intense still. And I always tell him, I'm like, you gotta calm down, man. You're gonna burst like fucking blood vessels in your head. Because the only thing, he might be normal when he's off, but he's still intense. Like I'm like, it kind of freaks me out because I'm like I'm a very calm person. If you ever meet me, I'm very pretty much exactly like this. And I'm like, oh no, stop. You you make my heart palpitate. Like if you start screaming and stuff,
Yeah.
He was actually my friend works at a resort, and he's staying there right now, or was staying there like last week.
Yeah, Alex Jones was definitely not born in '74, by the way. I'll tell you that right now. That's a fake wiki. I wonder where that's from. Like if he tries to act older, or I guess you know what I mean. Like,
hey Google, how old is Alex Jones?
Like Alex Jones does the opposite of Dane Cook,
47.
which is hilarious.
It says that he's 47.
He's just been trolling you back for fucking making him smell like coffee cup of fart.
I don't think so. I think I learned that organically. Like something weird, like we were at a strip club and then we had to pull out our IDs, and I was like, wait, you're 30. I don't know. I just remember him being like younger than me and going, what? Oh, maybe that's not like news that I'm supposed to talk about. Maybe that's a part of it.
I just heard Google and it said he's 47, and it's
no. I'm 46. Yeah, he's definitely not 47. I promise you, Alex Jones is younger.
You're gonna feel some fucking huge conspiracy out of this now.
I know. Now I feel like I fucked up. But Wikipedia is bullshit. Like you want a conspiracy? How about the Redban conspiracy? Like somebody in Wikipedia, I fucked their wife or something back in the day, or something happened. But they're like I've had professionals that were Wikipedia professionals. Their whole career is making Wikipedias for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like zero turn downs. And they were like, well, you're the one. Like it happened once out of 5,000 different, like I had that happen maybe 100 times. Like I was at a point telling anybody on Twitter, challenge him, like, I'll give you money. You try to get a Wikipedia of me. Like, I feel like there's a million Wikipedias that reference me, but they won't underline me, like send it to a link like, oh, Brian Redban's a scumbag. Really? Yeah, like it won't even say Brian Redban's a scumbag or he's disheveled as reported in GQ magazine. But like, and that's when I learned what the word disheveled was. Like, and I like that word, man. I'm like, yeah, I'll take that, man. I feel like I'm disheveled. And I never heard that word ever, but it hit me when somebody calls you that. You're like, what the fuck is that word? And then for the rest of your life, anytime you hear it, you're like, that's me. Oh, I'm the joke. No, like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever you're compared to, it's like Iron Man's trash can or something. You know, like, you're like, oh, that.
It's a great one-word answer when someone asks how you are. How are you? Disheveled. Oh.
Yeah.
There's so much in that.
Yeah.
Well, we know who the disheveled guy in the room is.
Dude, I like being disheveled, whatever that means. Like, I agree I am disheveled. You know why? Because when I leave my house, it's like, fuck it, I guess I have to do this. You know, like and up to that point, I'm just thinking and creating and making stuff and doing stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's like an artist's colony. Like, that's the closest that I would be to, not like a sports team or not like anything else, but like an artist colony. My friend went to art college in Columbus, Ohio, and when I would visit him, I was like, oh, I feel like I should live here. Like, I feel like that shit. Because that's all they do. They're drawing on napkins every time they see one. And that's kind of what I do too. Anytime I'm at a restaurant, I just grab that napkin and start drawing. Or when I'm in VR and I see a pen, I draw a dick. You know, like, I have to constantly do something. Hey, Makey, welcome back, though, man. Seriously, like, we need to...
yeah, I was really thinking I needed to see you guys. It's going to be too long. I miss you guys.
Like, when you're not in VR, you should, like talk to us on Instagram or whatever. What's your number one thing that you use on your phone? Like, if you go through your, settings and look at your screen time, what is the number one? I feel like you're a TikTok boy.
Ooh, no, you know what? I don't even have it, actually. Damn,
Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Because you'll fucking, burn banks down if you saw it.
Yeah. Dude, cause it's funny because I went and visited my parents last week, and my stepdad's like, you into that TikTok thing? And I was like, oh, no, I'm way too old for that. And he, pulls up his own TikTok, and I'm like,
oh,
I just
shit.
Bit my own tongue off.
That's beautiful. But, now imagine if you had that on video and you TikToked that. You know how many hits that would have got?
That would have been good.
If you had a real reaction, but if you had a real react, that's the problem with TikTok. Like, it's probably my age, but 90% of the TikToks, I'm like, oh, this is so fake. I want to believe it's real, but I know it's not. Like, it's so horrible. Like, the fake shit. Content. The fake shit is the shit that will kill TikTok. Like not enough people talk about how TikTok's just a bunch of fucking fake shit. Like, it's a scam yard. Yeah. It's a scam yard. But that 10%, that's I like that 10%. And that's usually like raw video of somebody getting like robbed in a 7-Eleven or a car accident, or, you know, that 10, but that's always how it's been, the internet, like 10%, like Live Leak. I'll look at 10% of those videos and love it. I'm not going to watch the other 10% videos. That's fucking craziness. It's like a library. Skip past the fake, get to the meat, get out of there.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Like, I don't know. My friends will show me stuff sometimes. Like, this is hilarious, and I'll look at it and I'm like, it's not even scripted funny. It's like you're supposed to believe it's real, and it's not. Like,
right? I hate that.
I'm immediately like,
that's the word. That's my backwards kryptonite, or you know what I mean? Like that. Yeah. That's the shit that makes me go, I hate this, and then I flip out of TikTok. get to Instagram or whatever I have to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's probably Instagram is my most used.
What have we turned it into though? Are you listening? Like we're addicted to apps in our phones.
Yeah.
That's taking up most of our lives.
Get off of them.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
You got me again.
Yeah. I just read things
But
on
not
Twitter.
any VR is taking up most of our lives.
I do read more than I've ever read in my life, but it's what am I reading? Why am I reading this?
Yeah.
Why was I directed here?
Yeah.
Not useful information.
That shit's,
so
that
much
shit's
of it,
fucked up.
Yeah. Dude, I'll see sometimes my friends are showing like, did you see this? And it's like a twit longer about some drama, and I'm like, I don't have a fucking clue who this person is. Why should I give a fuck? Like, I don't know. Just, oh man, I primarily use Twitter, but I just try not to look at it, because I'm a fucking super argumentative person, and I need to, like, not be on there for that.
Did you watch WandaVision?
No, I actually didn't, which is surprising, I know, but...
Yeah, I recommend it.
I don't know.
I recommend it.
I've heard it was good, yeah. I kind of stopped watching Marvel stuff for a little while, but
No.
I've heard so much shit about that,
Yeah,
that I'm like, yeah, I'll check it out.
I actually was a victim of that also. I watched all the Avengers up to like the third one, and then the fourth one I was like, what's going on here? And then like the Thor shit or any of the other shit, I was like, nope, you lost me. This is for kids.
Yeah.
And then WandaVision like really made me go, oh fuck, I wish I had watched that, and I wish I had watched that, so I know who these people are. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I remember from the comics, and they sucked in the comics. You know, like I wasn't like, oh, they're really like helping the comic out, because it ended up being amazing though. If you like the show Lost, I don't know if you like the show Lost. There was a lot of Lost in that. There was a lot of Too Many Cooks. There was a lot of what's the Jim Carrey movie where he's in a fake TV show? There was a lot of that. Like the whole thing was beautiful at the end.
You get through the first episode though.
No, you have to go through like I said 3, but somebody said like no, it was like 4 or 5 to them, and I agree. Like that is a very hard sell, but once you get through it, it's very recommended, especially if you're in virtual reality right now. But if you just love the show Lost or The Unknown, there was a few times where they were talking shit that I was like, all right, I didn't watch any of the Avengers movies or any of the Marvel shit in the last 5 years. And that kind of was annoying, but it wasn't as bad. Like, they definitely did it just enough for you to get kind of like, well, now I guess I have to watch. Yeah, but now I have to watch those movies. You know what I mean? It's almost like that's why Disney Plus, like, they did it on purpose, so you get like cracked out a little.
Yeah, and they have all the Marvel movies like in order and stuff that you can watch. I started watching a few of them.
Yeah, I need to go back. I now after watching that, I need to see the pre shit. I'm sure.
In Disney, it has it all like you could watch it like by release date or by like chronological order.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna do it all.
Yeah, and that was Star Wars too.
And yeah, Disney, by the way, killing it. Like they're the only, one of the only few things that like they could double their price per month. I would probably pay it, just because they really are bringing it. Like The Mandalorian itself, I would have paid twice for that month. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever.
Dude, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, and fucking that alone has got my Disney Plus subscription. Oh my god, they're Star Wars
so beautiful.
Fucking
that great. the season finale of The Mandalorian. No spoilers. That was
beautiful.
That was like my girl. Like I almost cried. You know, like that was.
Dude, oh man, I do not get emotional in like shows ever almost, but seeing that's probably like the first time I felt like a kid again in a while, where I was like, I can't believe what the fuck I'm looking at right now. Holy shit, that was so good.
So what are we gonna see first? Do you think the third season of Mando or the The other show.
Probably
Book of Boba
Mando.
Fett comes this winter, and then Mando's
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, well, I heard past winter, but I have a feeling they're going to ramp up a little. Like, I was surprised. Like, one interesting thing when Mandalorian 1 was going on, like, when they were still showing episodes, I knew friends that were in Mandalorian 2 and, like, yeah, I just got back from filming Mandalorian 2. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. And, like, I'm watching Mandalorian 1 right now. And goes, yeah, it's going on right now.
Yeah.
Like, they probably already finished the next season. You know, it's all like video shit.
Was Burr talking to you about it?
Not Burr. No. I don't know anything about Mandalorian 3, but when Mandalorian 2 was being filmed, people came up to me that were in it, and they were like, yeah, I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to get him in trouble, but not Bill Burr. But they were like, yeah, just got done filming that all day, hurt my shoulder.
Yeah. Dude, that show is so good. I love that it's like, if you like just kind of know Star Wars stuff, you could really enjoy it. And then like there's stuff too for like the fucking hardcore fans, like they can watch it and like they'll enjoy it like even just as much. Like it's like you don't have to be like super fucking into Star Wars to like it, but like the people that are enjoy it too. Like yeah.
By the way, that's one benefit about living in LA. Before I guess it's even announced or released, you hear about shit way before because they close down streets, and you're like, oh, they're filming Mandalorian season 5, you know, and you're like, oh, well, that sucks. But you never think that like people want to know that info. Like, oh no, they are definitely filming.
Yeah.
Blondie, how are you doing?
Good, man. I'm trying to figure out my kid's Oculus. Like, I've connected his account with my account, but too stupid.
What do you need to know?
Hang on a second. I was going back and forth.
Did you just throw your kid out a window? I felt like he lifted him up and tossed him. Just figuring out my kid's Oculus. Get out of here.
We can figure this out really quick. No, Dad, no.
Not again.
Not again, Dad.
My kid today said he was like, he waffed himself. He goes, I like smelling my own farts. I was like,
dude, you raised a good one. That's a good comment. That's honest. That's honest.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a comedian, boy.
You're teaching him right.
That's not even a comedian. That's an honest human. Like, being honest should be rewarded. You should take that kid to Sizzler, and then when you have to fart, you have to blow it in his face and go, here's daddy's farts. You know the best thing about farts is when, like, you grow up smelling your dad's farts, and then you start smelling your dad's farts and your farts. That's like a... That's like a... Yeah, it is a circle of life. Like, I feel like a fucking tiger should jump on my back like a Indian book bag. You remember the Indian book bags? Like, they used to carry their babies in the back? What?
If you go back to LA, you could become a fart therapist for people that didn't get to experience
that shit's already around. Like, I'm not into it. Like, I'm not trying to be a fart therapist. I think it's just common sense. I think people are just scared to talk about it, and they're like, oh, you're talking about farts and poop? Like, no, that's interesting shit, you dumb fuck. That's like, oh, we can't talk about like toothbrushes and soap. Like, why? Like, that's common shit. Talking about farts and poop is hilarious to everybody because we all do it. And that's a huge part of our life. And when you're like pooping, when you're poo-poo-pooing poo-poo, then something's wrong with you. Like, you're ashamed with something because that's something everybody does and it's relatable. That's like, oh, you shouldn't talk about walking. Like, what?
Some of my best moments come from the shitter.
Dude, some of the funniest like stories I've ever heard are like stories of people getting drunk and shitting themselves.
Yeah,
like,
it's
like,
the funniest shit.
Entertaining shit possible. Yeah.
I had an idea. I had an idea. I was going to do an hour special, and it was all going to be about poop and farts. And then everyone got really mad at me in the comedy industry. I'm not going to say names, but like head ups and people that I respect got mad at me about it. Like, you can't do that. I'm like, oh, all right. Then I'm not going to release a special because I just wrote all this shit and I think it's hilarious. And if you tell me not to do it, I'll just pepper it in my sets now once in a while. You know what? I think tomorrow I have a set tomorrow at Vulcan in Austin. If anyone's watching from Austin, I think tomorrow I'm going to do my poop set, or at least a part of my poop set, because some of those jokes are so fucking dumb and stupid, but they're fucking funny, and it's all poop and farts. I forget what the name of my album was going to be. It was going to be like the shitty album or something stupid like that, like ween shit.
Just call it
The
Shark.
shits.
Yeah, I can't remember. I had a good name for it.
You're doing both poops and fart. It'd be Shark.
Yeah, the sharks.
For a schmear.
Yeah, it was great. And there is some jokes that I'm like too embarrassed to do because I wrote it for the album, and they're like the in-betweens. Like, you've already been like the idea was like a whole like up, you know? So like if you get those in-between jokes, it makes no sense in a normal act. Like when I start talking about Sleepless in Seattle, which was, and I compared it to like pooping on my girlfriend's poop, which I had a competition with an ex-girlfriend, and
You really pooped on her poop?
no, we had this competition. Like, I don't know, we were stoned one night. We had this competition where we're like, all right, whoever flushes the toilet the first loses. You know, like, and it started off where I peed on her pee, and it was like, ew, I smell your pee, you know? And then it got to like, she took the first shit. I'm like, oh, whoa. Whoa.
How long did it last?
And then it went to like me pooping on her poop. And then it went on, you know, it just kept on going. It was like a stalagmite or whatever it's called.
How long did it go for?
Like 3 days. The problem is
Oh my God.
No, the problem is she cheated. She started her period, and then it started looking like a fucking Sunday.
Oh, boy.
No, I started like that's what I would tell myself. Like, it's a Sunday, and that's a pineapple from a banana split. That's not corn. And then like you know, I had all these really gross, immature jokes about poops and farts, but I can't just throw that in the middle of like, hey, did you guys, what's the deal with airplane food? You know, and then do that, you know what I mean? So there's so many jokes that got lost in that when I was like, okay, I guess everyone's telling me not to do this, so I better not do this.
There'll be a time. You know, when the world's ready, there'll be a time.
Trying to think.
Write it into your eulogy.
All right. I'm going to do it tomorrow.
I saw a story the other day where someone's dad used to work for the bank, and he was pretty straight cut, pretty boring, but pretty funny. In his will, he basically asked his family to make it look like he led a double life at his funeral. So they ordered, I think it was 4 SUVs. To trail the funeral parade. They had people with fucking headsets and everyone. They had spies that were sitting up on the top of the hill watching the funeral, and just made it look like he had this complete and utter double fucking life at his death. Like, it's a full trope. It's like, that's a fucking smart way to go.
So, let me think of another poop joke. So I'm ready to do this all tomorrow. And I haven't thought of all my poop jokes anymore.
Amazing.
But I'm ready to do these tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta test it. If you have any ideas?
Away from it.
What's another poop joke that I did? Wow. All right. So it's weird when you meet a girl and they like, you don't want to fart in front of them. You know what? Like, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So like, you hold farts in, or you do anything to hide farts when you first start dating a girl. It's so weird too, because if you date that girl, like 6 months later, you're farting like crazy in front of her. That's the whole relationship is farts, especially when you open the fart gates. You know, like when I used to like fart in the other room on the cat and then come back and act like nothing happened, you know? But then my girlfriend once farted in front of me and like she was like, it just slipped out. It was like, and I was like, oh, and she was embarrassed at first, but then we laughed about it.
That's game on.
Yeah, that's opening the fart gate in the relationship.
Yep.
Then it's like I'm in the car, I'm locking the doors and the windows like child locks, and I'm farting and you know like, and but then she's like one day she like woke up and I looked over and I'm like, this is the woman I'm gonna marry. I love this girl, and she goes, hey, you want breakfast? I'm like, oh man, I should get you breakfast, and she's like, just let me do it. I'm like, oh. And she's like, you want breakfast in bed? And I was like, I would love breakfast in bed. And then she like turned over and she picked up like her phone, but yet her other hand cupped her hand around her asshole, blew a fart on it, and then blew it into my face, goes, there's your eggs, bitch. And then,
wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of tricks too. Like TikTok has like taught me a lot of shit. Like, did you know if you spray on like that shit that you spray on pans, like non-stick, like Pam? You guys know Pam? If you throw like if you spray Pam on a piece of paper and then fart on it, sometimes there's a little. It's not brown. It's like a weird color, and it's just the air that came out that has.
It's a residue.
Like a residue. And that's like the new thing. Like you spray a piece of paper with Pam, fart on it, and then like just go to your girl and go, hey, look at that. I farted on that piece of paper. You see that piece of brown on there? And she goes, that's not brown. Like, I know it's a little off color. And you just smash it in her face.
Yeah. Or you like, you can't breathe down
I just
there.
made
That
that.
air is
I'm trying to think of more.
I smelled it.
Poop. I'm gonna do all poop jokes tomorrow. So
I smelled the cushion of my computer chair, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And I had my wife come in.
Oh,
and I'm like, "Does it smell that bad?" She goes, "Yeah."
Oh, that's a lot of farts and not wiping your ass and sweat, and that's a lot of shit.
A mesh chair so you can fart through the chair, so you don't even have to lift a cheek to fart, which is really weird. At first, you just like, and then you're like, no, I can just sit here and just push.
I think it kind of feels good though when you don't lift cheek and the fart goes back again.
Yeah, just like bounces back and you're like,
I'm gonna remember that blunder.
Yeah.
I like putting a blade of grass on my asshole and fart.
Blade of grass.
It makes owls attack you.
What's like the Kentucky, like Florida grass or something?
Florida grass, like long blades?
Back to Kentucky.
Yeah, there's like Florida has different grass.
Oh yeah, they have long blades.
Southern states, yeah.
Yep.
Florida,
That's the perfect grass to put on your asshole and fart and whistle and make a bunch of owls attack you, thinking it's your hurt animal.
I think it's
to Kentucky we go.
I think that could be recorded. Create the long grass symphony.
You know, when I lived in my old apartment, like one of the worst things, like I got shot when I lived in Los Angeles. A lot of bad shit happened to me when I lived in Los Angeles, but a lot of bad shit happened to me my whole life. I feel very connected to that girl from WandaVision, but one of the worst things that happened to me is that I had a rat in my house. You know, I don't know if you guys have ever had a rat in your house. And I at first thought it was adorable. It's like, oh my God, there's a rat in our house, you know? And like, I thought he could only get in like a certain cupboard underneath my sink, to the point I made a little like Tonight Show set, and I had I had photos of like Fear Factor in the back and shit, like just like a bunch of joke shit, because thinking the rat was going to come in this one drawer with my camera, and that it was going to film it like, just like, oh, I'm eating a little cheese, I'm a little rat, I'm going to go back out now. I didn't know it was like a family of rats. One rat was pregnant.
Oh,
I didn't know
God.
I didn't like. I set up a second camera. I didn't know they were coming in my living room. They were eating like my Cheerios. They were putting their balls on my bologna. Like I didn't know all this shit. So it started off like me going, "This is hilarious and awesome," to like, "Oh my God, I am living with like this is horrible. It's horrible. It's the grossest shit ever, dude. Like I was scared at night. I couldn't sleep because I thought they were coming in my bed. And I set up camera. I bought cameras, like all these cameras everywhere. And so I saw them like they were in like my living room. They would come into my bedroom and just go around the walls. Luckily, they didn't try to jump on my bed. But there was like these rats were probably maybe like that big, like. I don't know, 4 inches long. Like I have videos of them. I tried all the traps.
Richard Gere size.
Yeah, I tried all the traps, and like rats are so smart. They'll just like take the cheese. Like, oh, we know what this motherfucker shit is. Like I couldn't kill. I tried everything. Then I finally bought this electricity thing where like if they just step on it a little, it's like a bug zapper for rats. And
That's that's a good way.
Yeah, it killed them all, but. Except for the pregnant mom who accidentally hit the trap. And I have video of her just flailing around while she's in the trap. And it's going, and me and Toe were in bed in the other room laying down. And we're like, is there a monkey in our kitchen? I'm like, no, that's the trap and that's a rat. It's her.
You call that like a ratchet quim.
And then here's the worst part. We finally killed them all using all the traps and shit like that, right? A month later, we're living life. We're like, oh my God, the stress is out. We killed 3 rats, a mom, everything like that. Like we're like just happy. And by the way, the whole time the landlords are not taking this seriously. Like they finally called somebody to like go around the house. They found a hole the size of a nickel in like like on one part of the house where the rats squeezed in underneath the house, climbed underneath the house, and whatever. It was horrible. Anyways, we thought everything was over. Then our kitchen started to smell. And then I was like, Janice, or I looked underneath the kitchen sink because we had a trap under there. That's where the rats were coming in. So we just kept a couple like all the traps we just put in there. Like there was just 5 traps in the electric thing, and like we put them all in there.
Boy, forgot to check his traps. That's not much of a pepper.
No, so a rat had the last rat before they fixed everything. Came inside underneath our kitchen, went in the electricity thing, died, swelled up, fucking, there was fucking flies in our house for like a couple of days, and I noticed that. I'm like, why is there so many flies in our house? And then I open up and I see a tail. I see a tail coming out of a metal box, and I go to my girlfriend. I'm like, oh my god, I think there's a rat in that cage. And thank God, that's why you date an Asian girl, you know, because they don't care about that kind of shit, you know, like they'll eat a fucking fish face. Like my girlfriend goes to a Korean grocery store and just picks the eyeballs out of a fish like grapes. You know, when you go to a grocery store and you pick a couple grapes, she'll just walk down and just pick all the eyeballs out, like dig her finger in there and pop them out.
Stealing eyeballs?
Yeah.
No. Gangsta.
So she goes, I'll take care of it. I go up back to smoke a cigarette. I'm like, I can't deal with this. I think that's a rat. I'm so freaked out. This is a dead rat. And she comes out and she goes, yeah, it's a rat. And she's holding the electric cage with the rat butt hanging out. And she's like, I'm going to throw it away. And so there's a trash bag outside that I put outside. And I'm right in front of it. And she like tilts it. And this rat pops out, and it's like, I would say it's like maybe 100 times bigger than it's supposed to be, just inflated. with maggots.
They just
it busts open when she drops it. It busts open. All these maggots come out of it. I'm like, like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like I've seen people get their brains smattered on the highway. I've seen people get shot. Like that is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It just burst open with fucking maggots and flies came out, and it was a horror movie of shit.
I had a mate driving up north, and he was saying last time we were driving up together, and he's fucking saying last time he was driving up this road, there was a cow that had been hit by a truck, and it basically was on its side, directly in the middle of the road, and it was that bloated, like been there for a few days. All its legs are sticking like out from its fucking like this balloon of a corpse, and so he knows. He just gives it this big wide berth. Basically continues on. He'd already overtaken this family in a Tarago before, pulls into the petrol station. He's sitting there filling up with diesel, and he just sees the Tarago come in with this full family in it, and everyone's white as a ghost. All the kids are crying. Everyone is fucked, and there's just cow guts all the way up the side of this Tarago, because as they've gone to overtake it, they haven't gone wide enough, and the air pressure's just popped it. So it's just gone... and just thrown 3-day-old cow all the way up the side of the car while you're on your way to holiday. Not coming home, on your way to the holiday.
No.
You know it's
just
racist
the look on their faces.
You know it's racist to call it dead deer a rigor mortis. Rigor.
Oh, come on. Rigor, please.
Fucking hell.
That old joke. Ugh. Now I'm thinking about this fucking rat and the maggots.
Yeah. I had some mice in my house, and we'd set traps up, and then we would just hear them click and be like, oop, there it goes.
Let's go somewhere else and get this like gross feeling out of her face. Smoke some weed. I'm gonna have Janice come in. Maybe you could talk to her about the rat, but let's just go somewhere happy. Like this whole place is Oculus. See if there's any Oculus friendlies for D-Sub.
If you want a better car story, I hit a guy with my car once. Head on.
Oh shit! I do want that story, and I'm gonna follow it with my story. Let's talk car deaths.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I can't even say that.
Let's get a world first, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want a video screen world or?
No, we don't have to do video screen. Let's do like, is there a beach, Oculus Beach that's good that we like? Let me look through my.
That last beach we did was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the jet skis and stuff.
Is that
no, it's here. It is.
Oh god, the one with the jet skis. That's my first.
Oh yeah, this one is nice. But somehow there's ocean coming from through the sand.
This wasn't Quest compatible just as we went into it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You know what though? I want to be here. Let's find a better place. Sorry, D. Buy a new computer, save up, good hanging. I want to be here. I like this place. So I have a good story I want to talk about soon. And I want to hear about. Was that Mickey? Was that you saying the story? Yeah. I want to hear about that. But let's take a quick break just to collect ourselves and shit before I do that. Is that cool? Everyone,
CPR.
Let's smoke some weed or smoke some green tea or whatever. I'll be right back.
See?
You want to play what? Why are you sniffing all the time? Everyone thinks you're on coke or something.
Oh, no, just allergies.
Your allergies bad?
Not bad, just the
It's
same.
so windy here. I wonder if that's a problem because of it.
No, also I just did something. If I get hot and overheated and... Hi, Mickey. It's been a while.
Oh, I've been muted this whole fucking time. God damn it. What's up? Long time no see.
Hey, I've never heard your normal
How you
voice.
been?
Pretty good.
Have you not really? Oh yeah, I guess you probably haven't since I started you. Because there was a time where I didn't ever use it. There was a point eventually where I was like, whatever, I'll just use it to fuck with people. That's probably about it now. That's pretty much. Actually, yeah, that's pretty much solely why I use this avatar. Is I just fuck with people and talk like that.
Did you see that South Park episode, the pandemic episode?
Yeah, we were just talking about how it was really weird because I had also just a few hours ago made the same mistake and watched the wrong episode. And
how far into
the
it
reason
did you
I
realize?
when Token gets shot in the classroom, and then I was like, wait, I know I've seen this. But yeah, because I made the same mistake, and that's why I haven't been on in a while. But I hopped on because I was watching with my girlfriend, and she was like, "Yeah, like hearing Mickey talk reminds me of you like talking like that on VR chat." So I hopped on because of that. So we were both like freaked out because we were like, "How the fuck did we both watch the wrong episode?
Yeah.
Like literally so close to each other."
Okay.
It's weird.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Good. Very good, actually, lately. Ever since I decided I'm gonna quit, man. Before I used to be,
Yeah.
I was in a mood like, man, I'm doing this again. What a failure. And I was beating myself up about it. But now I'm like, no, this is it. That's the last fucking part-time job or fucking working for a dumb job that I'm going to do. I'm going to figure my life out.
Just make sure whatever it is, you enjoy it. That's the key.
Yeah.
If you enjoy it, it doesn't feel like work.
Well, I realize
It can over time, and it can be stressful, but you just power through.
I realize I'm never going to enjoy working for someone else. So...
No,
Yeah.
I'm the same.
That's
Doesn't work.
understandable. That's why, yeah. I mean, right now I'm working to be a translator, but like in the meantime, I'm doing DoorDash because I don't have a fucking boss, and I love that.
Yeah.
Like that's so nice.
Translating what to what?
I'm working on learning Japanese to English right now. It's gonna take a few years before I can actually do it, but like I'm starting now because I had a point where I fucking quit this job I hated because I had to work unpaid overtime. And I
Jeez.
fucking couldn't.
That's legal?
Yeah, I couldn't stand it, and so well, with my boss it was because I got paid. It was insurance, and I got paid with commissions. So he was like, "Well, if you don't have time to get your commissions during the day, you can stay after because you have a goal." And he's like, "Well, you can stay after unpaid, and if you want, because there's people that did that."
Sales are the worst.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, like the thing was the money was good, but the hours were horrible, and so I was like, I had that moment where I was like, no, I gotta find something I want to do. I can't. This is the last time I'm fucking doing this shit.
Nice. Hi, Blondie.
Yeah, I had sales as well. Hey, baby.
This is a cool water.
It's nice,
Yeah,
isn't
if
it?
you-
If you go in
if you
it,
walk into it, it
makes
like
it all foggy.
blurs.
Whoa! It feels like the wave pool. Cool. I don't like feeling like blind though.
Yeah, it's cool for a minute.
Wow.
Like I'm drowning.
Wow.
Damn, this makes me want to go to the beach so bad. Holy shit.
I know.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
but
summer here, but it's
have you
not
ever
raining
been to the beach
today.
where the waves weren't like super aggressive and kind of, but you just got like this and you're just floating and bouncing in the water? You have.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
so
that's.
nice.
You get our beaches on a good day, and you can just sit there, and it won't even have anything on it. Like this will just roll through, but you'll just have your feet up in the air and just chill.
Lucky.
But then there's other days where it'll try to kill you, or sharks will try to eat you.
Oh. Does Australia have cold?
No, our water's awesomely warm. New
Lucky.
Zealand has cold water. That you get into it and it's like fuck. But if you get you'll have water that you get into, you're trying to cool off, and you're like, fuck, that's warm.
Oh.
The worst thing is the warmer it is, the more sharky it gets. No, I'm Indian Ocean.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's the con, I guess.
Whole other thing.
Yeah, last time I went to the ocean was like 3 years ago, and it was October, and I had been drinking. And I'm like, I'm gonna go be a kid and go swim out into the ocean. And I got out there, and the waves are big, and I just get fucking
That's
hammered. I'm like,
scary.
oh god damn it,
And you're
I'm gonna
drunk.
drown.
Yeah. Where do you
Yeah,
live?
like the worst idea ever. Salt Lake,
South LA?
Salt Lake
Oh, I
City.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, there's beaches.
But yeah, I
Wait,
was in Los
Utah?
Angeles when I did that.
Oh yeah. No.
No.
California.
I went to California. Yeah.
Like they paint it as it's a beach city or state or whatever, but the West Coast beaches are freezing, and I've only had one time in my life where the water was warm. And I've lived in California my whole life, and that was like a freak thing. I don't know why the water was warm that day. And it was like this.
Just the way the currents are moving.
Yeah.
Is it the Pacific
if you want to turn off the
generally
music,
colder
it's up
than
this way.
Atlantic, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Have you got music in the background?
No.
I was looking at it.
I think, was that me?
What's
I
that?
didn't hear anything.
I think it might have been me.
No, there's music in the background of this level.
Oh, you said that as soon as I started playing a song, so I was like, oh, is my mic too loud? It's like perfect timing.
Yeah, so, we'll blame Google and Alexa for that one.
This is a
Get
cool
everyone
world.
up.
Damn Google.
Yeah, I woke up underwater once. That was a bit of a head fuck.
Whoa. Wait, was that the time you
underwater,
almost
you said?
died?
Damn.
Yeah, went surfing with a mate. Basically there was a hurricane up north, which makes the surf really big in winter. So we went out, caught maybe 3 waves because it was just the lip of it was so fat. So you'd paddle as hard as you could to get on a wave. But by the time you're at the top of the wave, ready to go down, it's just 90 degrees. Like you're literally just going straight down towards the bottom of the wave. So we came back, and basically the sets had finished, but it looked like it was all past. And we went, oh, let's just have a quick swim, head back, and 420. And basically we swam out and went straight into an 8-foot wave. So we both dove through that. It caught me, and I tumbled around a bit, but you just go limp and wait for all the shit to stop and then swim. And as I went to swim up, I got stuck underneath my mate. Like I was hitting this thing, I didn't know what it was. Started to panic, kept on going. He thought it was a fish hitting him, and then realised he couldn't see me. Somewhere out of the blue, I had a fucking hand grab me, pull me to the surface. I remember looking at the beach, getting my breath going, fuck, that was close, and I didn't hear any response. And then I looked over my shoulder, and he's already swimming for the next 8-foot wave. And that's when I went, fuck, and started swimming for it. I was already out of breath, and that one hit me in the middle of the back. And I remember hitting the sandbar and then sort of blacking out. And then when I woke up, you got the tunnel. I didn't have any sound. I could just see the waves and the foam, like this sort of shit going over the top. And I went, fuck, I'm dead. And then out of that, I remember this fire from the bottom of my stomach just coming all the way up. And that was like this adrenaline rush, I'm guessing, of just putting everything you have into getting to the surface. And I remember cracking the surface, breathing in, getting all this foam into my lungs, coughing, looking at the shore again and going, fuck, turned around and there's a 6-foot wave. And that one, instead of swimming into it, I knew I was fucked if I tried to stay out back, so I just went with it, and it carried me all the way into shore. And yeah, I got onto shore and basically just laid backwards, trying to get my breath for about 10 minutes. And my mate was stuck out back for another 20 minutes while the set finished and he could get back in, just treading water. So yeah, the ocean, it's called being kissed by the ocean. And just always respect it.
Sounds like
fucking horrible, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's pretty damn peaceful, not sort of abdicating it, but I've seen someone burn to death in a car going to work one day, And between the two, kind of, that's if you want to pick between them, either extremes, that's sort of the way.
Yeah.
It was kind of the clarity. Actually, did you see Romain Grosjean's crash in the Formula One? Where he turned into a fireball that was just go and listen to his interview of what happened when he was trying to get out of the car, and the only way he got out was to relax. He'd sort of just accepted his fate, and in that's when he was able to actually free himself and get out, which is kind of that whole mantra in the thing is know when to react, know when to relax. Fire's terrible, man. It's a beast. But again, they're sort of living things in a way. You know, they're not living, I guess, but they're entities, for sure.
Yeah.
Something to be respected, I guess, is a better way to put it.
Like drowning sounds awful because I think we've all been to the point where you're swimming or try to go underwater without a breath.
Oh yeah, that panic.
So easy.
Yeah. You're like, I've read or heard that drowning is actually peaceful, but I'm like, how the fuck did someone report that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like
again,
fire's gotta be one of the worst. I don't know. I feel like drowning sounds just like pretty bad too, but still maybe better.
Well, it's probably not the best subject, but
I'm just interested in.
Sorry, not the best
What is
tangential
that?
subjects.
Can we go to the waterfall?
The waterfall?
Yeah.
I haven't tried, but we could have a go.
Speaking of drowning. It would be cool if the music was.
God, I fucking. Holy shit.
Oh.
I've been too used to playing this fucking VR game lately called Gorilla Tag, and I keep trying to swing my arms to move. It's like fucking me up.
Yeah, the walkie fucking shit.
Yeah, have you seen that game?
No.
No, but I know a few that have that kind of interaction to move. I think Gorn has that.
Oh, does it? Yeah, dude, it's been like my exercise lately. Ah, fuck.
Dang it.
That sucks.
That sucks.
They baited us just close enough to be out of reach.
Oh well.
Trap.
I see a figure in the distance. Is that God?
It's very
No, it's a
claustrophobic,
trap.
not being able to see and being underwater.
Yeah, I kind of don't like it.
Yeah.
I sort of get it, but you can see more than this underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice at first, but the more you're stuck in it, the more you're like, oh, this isn't actually that great.
Yeah.
Makes you feel like it's like really sandy or salty water.
Yeah.
On a subconscious level.
This is cool. Rock Island.
Yeah, there's a little pad over here.
Oh. Cool. Mm.
But we could Mustard Clips.
Okay.
What is this show? Oh. It's for your feet. You know, I used to wash my feet before bed every single night.
You had a barefoot or socks household?
Yeah. Or slippers.
Yeah.
And I used to not be able to fall asleep unless I had clean feet.
Was it a barefoot house or socks house for guests?
Yeah. Slippers.
Yep.
Oh wow, this is
Okay.
unexpected.
Because even if you're in bare feet or slippers, your parents are like, "Where's slippers?" Or socks, because your feet get sweaty, and then it leaves little footprints on the floor. It looks dirty.
Just the.
This one was playing by default.
Looks like it.
No, someone threw this at me the other day. It was Kanye West's Tame Impala.
Is Yonder still there?
Oh.
Yonder wasn't here when I was in. I'm getting car sick. I'm gonna take off.
Yonder
He
left a
crashed
while
out.
ago.
Yo.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, he crashed out.
See ya.
Later. Take care, mate. An easy way to get up on the floor.
Where's Yonder?
He left a while ago, dude.
I think
Yeah,
he said
he was
crashed
here
out
for
of
like.
it.
He was for. Oh yeah, that's right.
I think his battery wasn't charged up.
Yeah. I'm starting to worry about you, old Yonder. He's like a Gigi. Oh, let me tell you my story. Did you already tell your story about your car accident?
Oh yeah. Oh god. Let's let me get out of this.
You already tell it?
Yeah. Yeah. So this
don't
happened
worry.
a few years ago.
You don't have to repeat it if you already said it.
No, I didn't. I was waiting for you to get back. So a few years ago, it's probably 4 years ago now, I was working at Kohl's in Illinois when I was living in Indiana.
Hell yeah, Kohl's.
And yeah, and I got off a really late shift one night where it was like holiday season, so we were like always working late. So I'm leaving at like midnight in this town where like it's this town is like fucking. So basically, public housing in Chicago is so full a lot of the time that a lot of the people that can't get it there get sent to this city. So the crime in this city is super high for like what it should be. But where I'm leaving is on the generally nicer part of town. But there's still some people, you know.
Right.
So I've driven this road up and down like for years, my whole life. Nothing ever really happens. It's just like this straight road. There's like a church on the side and then a stoplight at the end. There's nothing else. It's like pretty blank aside from that. And so I'm just kind of like chilling. I'm like, man, I can't wait to get home. Tomorrow's my fucking day off finally. And I see a guy on the side of the road who's like waving at me. And I'm just kind of like, well, that's fucking weird. And he's wearing like this bright red sweatshirt. And like, I'm just kind of driving, and I notice he's like slowly walking. He's like getting closer to my car. And I'm like, well, this is weird. So I'm turning my car to the right, and he starts walking faster towards my car. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, and this is over the span of like 10 seconds. And then finally, as I'm starting to get towards him, he is like fucking mad dashing for my car. And I'm like,
whoa.
So I'm turning, and I swear my vision almost for a second is like it's like a VR headset where it flicks on and off for a second.
Right.
I feel like I had that happen in real life.
Right.
And I just hear like this, like, and I'm like, and I see the guy roll over this left side of the driver's side of my car,
shit.
over my my car's the side view mirror pops out, and I just hear this bad noise against the side of the road, and there's a car behind me too. And dude, my heart is fucking racing because I'm like, I just fucking killed a guy.
Right.
Holy shit, I just killed a guy. So I pull up to the intersect, like
how fast were you going?
Like, like 35 miles an hour or something like that. So like I fucking hit him pretty good. And so I pull up to the stoplight and I call the cops immediately, and I'm like, some guy just ran into the side of my car, and I just hit him because he got hit by like he wasn't like it was head on, but it was like head on enough on the side that it was like he rolled off this like from my turning like my headlight off to the side of it, so it was like pretty head on, and so I called the cops and like, yeah, somebody already called this in as like a hit and run, so it's good you called. And I'm like, dude, I called as soon as it happened, and somebody called in and they're like, it's a hit and run. So fuck that person, because I called as soon as I could. But so they're like, just wait.
The guy that ran.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just they just mistyped it. Whoever
it was a running hit.
It was the 911 caller operator. They just typed it in wrong.
Dude, so fucking I turn back and I pull into this church and I start hearing the sirens and I'm like, I am going to prison.
Were you sober?
I just killed a fucking dude. Yeah, I was completely sober.
Oh, that's great.
But
you're fine. You're fine.
In my system.
That's the biggest problem with that though is I'm a huge dash cam guy. And, you know, like one of the best things about having a Tesla is there's 6 cameras and they're always recording. I have like anytime something crazy happens, I hit a button and it records it for sure. You know, like, but if anything bad happens, it automatically records, or anytime I honk the horn, it records. Like, that's a huge thing. And it's 5 cameras. But up to getting my car now, I always have had a dash cam. Not for that reason, but for also because there's so much crazy shit that happens that I'm like, oh man, if I had that on video. Oh man, if I had that on video. And now with a dash cam, I always have that on video. But that really sucks. You didn't have the video though. Like if you had video of the whole thing, and you could just be like, look at that. That's crazy. And then also like sell it to LiveLeak or whatever. But
honestly, telling this again makes me want to get one now that you say that. But
they're so cheap now. They're so cheap, and like literally you can get a kick-ass one. And look at the reviews on YouTube, but you can get a kick-ass one for like $40. You know what I mean? Like it's nowadays it's retarded. Like how cheap cameras.
You know what? I might pick one up now.
But I recommend getting. I recommend getting one that films front and back. Like I got one, I think it's $100.
Oh yeah,
and it fronts front and back 4K. I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn,
because the good thing is like China and Japan and all that shit. Like they have so much problems with that shit that everyone has dash cams in China and Japan. And so it makes the technology so much cheaper because, like, we're getting last year's version, but we're like, whoa, what? That's the craziest shit ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, who cares? It's better than what you can get cheaper. Yeah.
All right, let me tell you my. Or are you done with your murder story?
Really quick, because there's more of this. Yeah. So I pull into the church parking lot and I'm like freaking the fuck out or whatever, and so the cops come up. They tell me my stepdad used to be a cop in this town, so I actually know the guy.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, thank fucking God. And so he comes up and tells me, he's like, asking me what happened, everything, and I'm just talking to him, and they tell me like, yeah, the guy's fine. He just got knocked on his ass, and like, he hit the fucking the streets are that like the fucking like thin ass sweatshirt he had, like skidded across the road, and like he got like really bad road rash on his back and shit. So they were like he's like kicking and screaming apparently when they fucking are loading him into the ambulance. And they said he's gonna be fine.
Wow, he
lived. What I found out was, so he lived. Yeah, he had like a few broken ribs and an arm.
Oh, that's
but
fine.
the fucking stupid part about this is that this guy had an ankle monitor. And he was supposed to be in a county. So I should explain. This town is Yeah, so 15 minutes away from this town is Indiana. He's supposed to be in Indiana on on his ankle monitor, like on house arrest, right? But he leaves Indiana, and so earlier that day he got picked up by Illinois cops because he was just walking around, or he was causing trouble in like a Walmart parking lot, and they just dropped him off somewhere along the road where he said he lived. They didn't check, even though he had the ankle monitor. And then so he's walking up and down this road, and apparently he scared some fucking old lady by looking at her house or whatever.
So there's all this evidence already.
So there's all this shit that he already should have been arrested for.
Damn, you should have had this video. You should have had this video.
I know.
You could have made like
so I
you
checked
could have made it like
Facebook.
$100,000 from that.
I wish I would have. God, but dude, I checked his Facebook the next couple days or whatever because I had his name from the police report, and so I search it, and there's people that are like, he like prayers out for his name started with an A, like Andrew or something. Like prayers out for Andrew, like he got into a really bad accident from a drunk driver, and he like just barely survived. He literally had a broken arm and a couple broken ribs, and he was like fine, like. And some road rash, but like, so he was telling all these people like, yeah, no, like I got hit by a fucking drunk driver and I almost died, like fucking piece of shit. Man,
well,
yeah.
I guess that's what you do if you live in Indiana. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, I got hit by a drunk driver. It wasn't me for sure.
Yeah, no, it wasn't your.
right.
He's also like he's apparently like had meth in his system, so.
Let me tell you my horrible story. I don't think I've said this. Maybe on a podcast, but I haven't said this story. So I used to be a manager of a independent movie theater. Like a movie theater that played Boogie Nights when it came out. Whatever time period Boogie Nights was, this is when I was general manager of an independent movie theater in Columbus, Ohio. Like I had bleached white hair. I was fucking living life. Anyways, I was driving to work, and it was from Columbus, Ohio to Bexley. And one time I'm driving, I'm going about, I think, 65, and I see a guy dart off the right side of the highway, holding a big like noodle, like a pool noodle. Is what it looked like. And then I looked straight, and there was another guy holding a pool noodle, but yet the car in front of him hits him going 65, 70 miles an hour. And that guy's face hits the front windshield of the car in front of me, and I remember seeing it through the car's back window. I just remember seeing that visual. And then he flipped over that guy's car. He flipped over my car. My window on the right side was down. Somehow that guy's shoe flew in to the right side of my car. And I remember grabbing it and throwing it out going, ew! You know what I mean? But I slammed on my brakes immediately. Like I was didn't hit the car in front of me. I get out of the car, and I'm a manager of an independent movie theater. I'm in a white shirt that I got at a thrift store and a tie I got at a thrift store. And that's what you do when you're an independent movie theater manager. And I come out and I see a guy, it was a black guy, and his brain was just pouring out of his... I'd never seen like liquid coming from a human. It was just pouring out. And some guy, his body actually was very stiff. It didn't shake or like anything he thought it would do. And all these guys started running towards me. I'm like, who are all these guys? And they were construction workers. They were working on some shit. I don't know why they were in the middle of the road. Their fault. They were just like, oh, we can get that pipe. I think what happened, actually, there was a pipe. They were working on a bridge, and a pipe fell from the bridge. And they were like, oh, my God, we got to get this pipe off the highway that fell off the bridge. And I think, like, whoever was in charge, like, sent them down, like, oh, you got to get that pipe, or something. That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
But... When I come to the body, I just see this dude there with his brain coming out. Never seen that shit before in my life. Kind of freaks me out thinking about it now because I haven't really thought about it. And then all these other people started running towards me, and they were all like guys with like no shirts on and like muscle guys. They're like, "Oh my God!" And they start freaking out because the guy's brain's coming out of his head. And some dude like points to me and goes, "Oh my God, we need to wrap his head up. Take your shirt off. We need to use a rag." Because they didn't have shirts. and I just looked at my shirt and I'm like, I'm about to go to work. And then I see a guy with his brain out. I'm like, you're not gonna fix brain out of your head. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a dumb Ohio kid, but you're not gonna stuff that back in. Yeah, you're not gonna stuff that back in. So I went, no.
Very fucking weird.
Actually, I don't think I said that. I think I just ignored everyone. I'm just like, ah. And I was like, I hear you yelling at me, but I'm just going to ignore you. I think that's what I did, actually. And
well, his shock is the irrelevance that ain't going to fix it.
Right. But some dude ran up that had his shirt on still. And he ripped his shirt off and did it, and it was dumb. When he was doing it, it was like, "Oh yeah, just tuck it back in. That's how it works."
Jesus Christ.
It was horrible. And
like the bodyguard film.
The guy that hit him though, the guy in front of me, the car in front of me, was a Mexican. In Ohio, at that time period, it was like 1996, 1997. I've never seen a Mexican before, and like that was my first Mexican, and like, and he came to me and goes, "Oh, I don't have insurance," or whatever he said, and he sat. No. I remember he sat on my car hood. I'm like, "Oh, he's gonna dent it," but he started crying, and I'm like, I was like giving him hugs, like, "Oh man, it's okay," because he felt really bad about everything. And I remember that the news, like the local news, filmed, and when they showed it, it was me hugging the guy on top of my hood of my car, and it was like, what the fuck is going on here? And I filmed it on a VHS tape, and I've been looking for that VHS tape for 30 years. Like I have.
Damn.
Like I know I filmed it, but I haven't been able to find it since. But I like my mom has buckets and buckets of VHS tapes that I've left in her basement when I moved to California. And I have looked through all those tapes. Like, where is that? I remember filming it, and I remember going, wow, that's crazy. There's me, a helicopter version of me from the or whatever, 2000s, 90s. And I'm like hugging this guy.
Jesus.
So weird. I would love to see that tape. And I feel like that all news probably has all that shit back. Like
Most
they
of
have
them do,
copies
yeah.
of it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I would love to see that, man. That's my dream, to see that one day.
Wait, so what was the relevance of the pool noodle? Did I miss something?
So what happened is they were making a bridge or fixing a bridge, and some kind of beam fell down on the highway from the bridge, and they were like, "Oh my god!"
So was it not a pool noodle?
It wasn't a pool noodle. I was just comparing it. That's what it looked like.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like some kind of like bridge PCP pipe or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it was something that cars on the highway should not hit. You know what I mean? So they were like freaking out, like, oh, we got to go down there real quick, and grab this shit. So that's why the guy got hit, because he was like, I'll grab that shit off the highway. Like, he was the first to, like, he was like the best worker for this bridge, probably. Anyways, I Googled that guy a couple years ago, and I found the article online, about the guy's death and all that shit. And he was a hard worker. He was a nice guy and all that shit. And I still can't find the video, but I would love to see that video, because that was the first time in my life that my life went from baby, like normal, like dumb shit to like real. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, looking at a guy, grown up time. Like, and it sucks when that grown up time, like even as a grown up, like when that shit hits again, like you're like, oh man, this is just the
Watching
worst.
somebody die in person is a big, a big. Because like you can see videos, but you just like when you see something
When you
like
see it in
close to that in person, you're like,
yeah.
Oh fuck.
I think that's the only time I actually saw somebody freshly dead. You know what I mean? Like I've seen a lot of aftermaths, but not like, oh no, I'm seeing him fresh. Like his ghost is giving me a kiss on the way out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I like the part of this story where you throw the shoe out of your car.
Oh no, because it was like gross. It was like I just remember going, oh my god, get this out of my car. You know, like I remember thinking like, like I was like, I was grossed out about it.
Man.
You didn't want the shoe in the car?
No.
You didn't want to keepsake?
No. I wish I had that shoe. I would sell it on fucking what's the shoe app that's really hot? I'll sell that shoe right now if I had it. What's the shoe?
I had a dude that had a heart attack right in front of me.
Oh, really?
My clients were where I was working. Yeah, he was a formerly chronically homeless dude, and I worked at a residential housing unit. And he was like fucking smart ass dude, like master's degree, all this shit. And you didn't know he was crazy until he said that first and second season of Stargate SG-1 was real life. Right? But,
oh wow, that might be a little tip off.
And he was a skinny guy, right? But wasn't fat, obese, nothing like that. And like you wouldn't think you'd be able to have a heart attack. I guess anybody could have a heart attack. I don't know what I'm saying, but he had high blood pressure and wouldn't take his meds. And I got back for late lunch, and he had a bicycle with a bike motor on it. And I was like, hey Bob, what's up? What have you done to your bike? And he was showing me all the things he's added to it. And we're out in the parking lot. He's by the bike rack, and all of a sudden he's like,
really?
Deck, and I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm like, what?
Jesus.
Fuck?
Wow, he scared him about asking about his bike. Like he was doing some other shit, and you caught him, and he had a heart attack.
Damn. When he showed me his shit, and then he just hit the deck, and I was, he's fucking dead. He's fucking dead. And I was.
Did you try to like make him alive?
Yeah, so I was a Boy Scout.
I mean, yeah, I was a Boy Scout too. Like, I would still be like, "Oh, am I supposed to like hurt your chest or?"
So I started like pumping on his chest, right? And I still don't think I gave him like hard enough pumps, right? And the front desk monitor. Like,
no, you probably cracked all his ribs. You probably did it wrong. I could see you doing that.
Well, anyways.
Yeah, you killed him.
Yeah, you killed him. That's what I'm thinking. Like he had a chance to live, and you.
Yeah, you took away those last precious years.
Yep.
I know. So the front desk monitor comes out. The security guy comes out. He's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Start giving him breaths." He's like, "Fuck that." Fuck that. He would like give the other end a CPR and so I was like cranking on his chest, and then the paramedics showed up, and they like continued to do CPR for another 5 minutes and shit.
Can we point out you said I was cranking on his chest?
Wait, I gotta go back.
Well, damn, that's why he died.
I gotta go back. So I was giving him CPR, and my buddy Darren came out, and like he started slapping him in the face. Bob, wake up. And the guy like came back to life. He's like, and then the paramedics came and started doing like CPR on him, like just fucking like I thought I was pushing down hard on his chest. They were doing like he was like doing the worm, like
they probably killed him.
Yeah. Yeah, and so
You kind of at the point that you break the chest plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was revived and then in the hospital and then died. But
In the hospital, he died?
Stroke. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, but I think I was high on pain pills or something.
Oh, that's sad. Man,
Yeah, that is.
That's sad. Like I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I was watching, what's that hot chick, Bella whatever. I was watching her, and I forget what interview I saw of her, and she's
Sorry,
like,
I gotta hit the road, but I'll catch you guys. I'll not be so long between next time I see you guys.
all right, man, good seeing you.
Cool, bro. Good seeing you.
By the way,
Yeah,
Bella's
you too.
boyfriend is stepping out right now because he's scared of what I'm about to say about Bella.
You turn when you mean Donna?
Donna, yes. No, the girl with the pink hair.
No.
Not Belladonna. No, I'm not talking about Belladonna. I'm talking about Bella. Anyways, it doesn't matter who it is. But I saw an interview about her, and she's like popular and rich. And one of the questions is like, if you could buy anything, what would you buy if you were like super rich? And she made a good point. Like, she's like, I'd buy a defibrillator or whatever.
Defibrillator.
Yeah, it's like nowadays you can get a good one for like a couple $1,000s, if not $1,000, and that might be the thing that saves somebody's life. You know what I mean? Like I know like people say like take a little aspirin and shit, but waiting for an ambulance, like you should buy all the shit that the ambulance would do if they came to you, and you should learn how to do all that shit. That's more important than buying a fucking waterbed or buying a lamp or buying anything. Like, you should be able to save a life, like an ambulance does, because you can't rely on that time. You know, like sometimes somebody has a heart attack or a stroke or whatever, and it's like, oh no, you have a couple minutes. You know, like 10 minutes later, the ambulance comes. That's not going to work.
That's about my friend who was at a Sydney like art exhibition, and this guy been out back doing lines of coke. It's probably about 62, 63, somewhere in there. Had a pacemaker put in, was outside looking at artwork, had a heart attack in the gallery, dropped to the floor. Everyone's standing around him like, what the fuck? And then within about 3 to 5 seconds, he just starts shaking like, bah, bah, bah. And it's his auto defibrillator and his pacemaker restarting his heart. And he gets back up and he's just like, oh, fucking hell. And I love it because it's like, out of everything you saw that night, that was the best artwork.
Right.
Some fucking cokehead who wouldn't stop after having a pacemaker put in.
Damn. That's some fucked up shit right
trippy.
there.
It's messed up, man.
I still feel like I didn't EPR sucked. I feel like I was like scared little pushes like. Fuck. But seeing that,
it's smoke time, by the way.
That's not a bad way to go. It's cool. He was like lights out in like 2 seconds. He dropped.
We should definitely smoke and think about happier stuff. I feel like we went down a weird tunnel. And it's my fault.
It's a weird tunnel.
It's my fault.
It kicked off.
I don't know.
No, the conversation started, I think, just as Toe came in. So
I'm sure Toad wasn't talking about all this shit.
No, there was a little bit of it. I think it was when we were talking about the ocean, and I said how it almost drowned. So it might have kicked off with that. I'll put my hand up for it.
By the way, you know what's crazy about virtual Redban is that when I'm doing like the opening part, I'm looking at the statistics right now. 50% of the people leave during when I go to VR.
Yeah, your opening. I've watched a couple. You're awesome. Like you're very interesting.
You need to get your chat integration up so you can see chat while you're in here.
No, I used to do that, but that program always failed, and I got tired of it, even dealing with it. I just need a new PC. I think I need to just go all in. I'm using a laptop right now. And even though Razer makes good products, there's only so much that I think a laptop with VR can do. That 2080 that's in there, it's probably just cooking mashed potatoes right now.
Yeah, just water cool it, man. Like I bought an RTX 4000, which isn't for gaming.
Water cool it though. It's a fucking laptop. Yeah. I'm not opening that shit up and rebuilding it.
Just submerge it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
My PC I have 8 years. I've upgraded the graphics card. Got it. It says but I need to get it. I need a computer. I don't know if I just try to build it myself or somebody.
Yeah, I mean nowadays it's weird because I used to work at Gateway Computers for so long selling computers. I used to build my own computers. Then I went to Mac. Nowadays with PCs, I'm like, you know what? I feel like you just find a company that's like a legit company. Yeah. Let them do it. Like you tell them what you want. Make sure you can upgrade it later. But let them start it off. I feel like with water cooling and all that shit nowadays, like that's important. So let them do the heavy lifting, I guess. Because building a computer is different than like putting in water cooling or any kind of cooling thing.
Water cooling's a pain from the service, and if you have to adapt your graphics card to suit it. Like I had to I bought a brand new graphics card that was worth $1,400. Ripped it apart first thing, and then put a different cooler on it. So your warranty's done.
Benefit of getting like a key, but is that they have like a life service guarantee, like our or whatever. That if you have problems, just get dropped off.
Yeah, see that's the problem. When you build a computer, you don't have that warranty shit. And like when you buy even if you buy a thing like Alienware. You know, like you can get a great Alienware computer right now for a couple $1,000 that is like legit. But when something goes wrong, you can take it back to them like, fucking fix this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. When you build something, it's kind of like, oh, hey, Micro Center, this graphics card's not working. Can I get a, you know, like you don't want to deal with like a store. You want to deal with like, no, fix this. You know what it is. You know, kind of like an Apple, you know, like, hey, my computer's broken, fix it.
Yeah, problem. There's so much, I can't feel the.
I'm just kind of over being tech support for my computer. I just want it to work.
Right.
And if it goes bad, I want you to fix it. Like, I don't want to like sit there and like write down numbers on pieces of paper and trying to figure out fucking shit. You know what I mean? Like back in the day I loved it. But back in the day it was because there was not companies that did that for you. You know, it was more like cutting edge.
Old Man River.
Yep. Old Man River shit. No, Old Man River.
I want someone to fix my computer.
Yeah. Old Man River shit for sure. But nowadays, like, I'll pay. What? How much is it gonna cost? $100? Oh yeah, fix that shit. Yeah, do it. You do all that shit. I'll not Postmate today.
And there's computer bill.
You're cutting out. Is it me or you?
No, he's cutting out.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
It still goes.
It goes in and out.
That better. Anyway,
yes.
I think there's certain builders that get better like graphics cards, like I don't know, industrial or commercial grade.
Yeah, commercial grade.
Mine's not built for this, but water cooling it makes it work for it. So the cooling on an RTX 4000 isn't all that great because you don't need frames per second. But if you water cool it, then you can get your frames per second up, which is kind of nice. So sort of I get over a 30. Yeah, the other shit's better for gaming.
You just say an RTX 4000? That's not a thing.
Yeah, it is. There's an RTX. I've got a 4000. There's a 5000. I think.
All right. Well,
definitely a 6000.
Well, that's completely different. That's completely different than the 3080.
They're all CAD cards.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all CAD cards.
Yeah, that's nerd cards.
So they're not built for frames per second.
No.
Different nerd.
Different. No, that's good cards, but totally different shit.
I got like water or milk or the fucking, and I wouldn't even know. I don't even know if they're might be tube.
You're cutting out a lot. Is your internet shit right now?
Oh, I spilled beer.
That's not it.
Try respawning.
Like you're going like this. Hey, I so spilt beer.
Stick it. Whoa!
Damn, where'd you go?
He disappeared. Oh no, he just respawned.
Oh.
Big day yesterday.
What's that?
Big day yesterday. Remember you saying you had a big day at work?
I mean, every day for me feels like a big day, but
I
don't know. I'm definitely for the first time enjoying not just being at home. I just love being at home. Like I'm constantly on the road. I'm constantly doing shit, constantly editing shit, constantly all that crap. And since I've moved here, like we've been on the road a lot, like making up for Corona schedules, like Florida and Arizona and stuff like that. So we've been on the road a lot, and it's just nice being at home. Man, if anything that I've come out of the pandemic is, it's just nice being home.
Hell yeah.
Like when I lived in LA, I would go to the comedy store so much that I would literally just like wake up, eat, go to the comedy store. Like wake up, eat, go to the comedy store. Wake up, eat, work. But pandemic really made me stay home for a while. I wasn't on the road. Like we were traveling so much with Kill Tony at one point where I was on the road maybe 1 week of a month, and that really sucks. I don't like that life. Like I get it money-wise, but life-wise, it really sucks. Like it's better being at home. I get why like bands that are on tour like go crazy and kill themselves or just like hate each other and shit. When you're on the road so much, it's just
every
just
day. Like,
bad.
It's more than family.
Yeah, it's bad energy, man. Like you're supposed to be at home. You're supposed to be like
You're
fucking
supposed to have your own space and time.
Yep. It's definitely not hotels.
Have you and your lady spent a bunch of time this past year together?
Oh yeah, we're like she hasn't had a job most of the time because she's been working for me for like Brothers in Cursive and podcasts and all that shit. She's been like, helping me out. So we've been together the whole pandemic for the most part. And luckily, that's how you know if you're with a good girl, when you can be together or if you want to be together. But if she was somebody that was annoying as fuck, oh man, that would have been the worst pandemic ever. But
what would her farts have to smell like to be a deal breaker for you?
Congrats, man. That's
no, she's
Same
adorable.
person,
She'll
just different
fart. She farts all the time, and like the worst one I've smelled was like, oh, that's adorable.
Do Asian farts smell different than Caucasian farts?
Yeah, they smell adorable. It's like fucking strawberries.
Kimchi.
And stuff. I think like one time I smelled one of her farts. I'm like, oh, there's something wrong with you. You better go to the bathroom or something. And she accidentally sat on one of my toenails and it got infected. It was in her asshole. And that's why we figured it out together.
God. Almost fucking blew my beer all over the screen.
Was it the pinky nail? Because that's an Asian
No. It's the big nail. And what's funny is I remember because I like peeled it off and then like took all the tartar out of my teeth and then threw it on the ground. And then she just happened to sit right on top of it when she was wearing no underwear and went right in her. Started like a whole colony of like bacteria. Like it was bad. And then she farted and I was like, oh, I smell that one. What's wrong with you? And then I pulled it out of her.
I haven't tried that yet. Now I'm intrigued. Maybe it'll help my gout.
Anytime you peel your toenails off, you always got to pick your teeth tartar out before you flick it. That's a fact.
That should
Everyone
be a
knows.
song.
Everyone knows that.
That should be.
Yeah, if Yonder was here, he would sing it.
Oh,
So Gigi has, like he said, he has latest from Gigi. Gigi is a drama boy. Instead of telling us like, hey, I met a new girl, he's like, oh, I got a tooth infection. I'm going to be out for a couple of days.
I sent him a message offering to send him a Z-Pack.
You have Z-Pack?
No, I said I couldn't afford. I have a Z-Pack, yeah.
You do? Can I buy it?
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
How much?
I don't know. $40?
Do we need to get a lawyer involved here? What's happening right now?
Dude, I'm a Z-Pack fan. Like, look, I used to get strep throat like once, twice a year. Z-Packs were the only thing that ever helped me. And it was always one of those things where I had to go to the doctor and be like, I need a Z-Pack. All right, I'll tell you, I'll go through all the fucking dumb shit for you, but I know I need a Z-Pack. That always helps me. And every time they go, yeah, you're right, you need a Z-Pack. And then they'll give it to me and I'll be like, thank you. And then everything would be fixed. It was always like bacteria infections in my throat, like strep throats, like shit like that. And, but Z-Packs always fixed it immediately. Like it was almost like a day later. I'm like, yep, feel great. Thank you, Z-Pack again. But I get why Z-Packs aren't legal to just buy at a store. I get it. But I feel like there should be emergency Z-Packs where you go to a grocery store like, give it to me now. Like, yeah. There should be
the
like
pharmacy's closed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they should have like a break. Like, no, he needs it. He wants it. But you get that like once a year at least. You have an emergency Z-Pack, I think.
I drank on a Z-Pack and not knowing what could happen. It was like
That's a bad
Memorial
idea.
Day weekend. And I drank vodka, beer, wine, and sake throughout the weekend. And I got pancreatitis. It was the fucking worst pain I've ever felt in my life. It was
That's horrible.
awful. It was awful.
Why would you drink on a Z-Pack? Are you an
Well,
alcoholic?
I didn't know. I just didn't know. Oh, I'm probably like halfway there. But
I don't feel like I'm an alcoholic. Like I like drinking. I'm from Ohio. It's just normal. But I don't think I'm like I don't wake up craving it ever. Like I think it's gross even thinking about it like during the daylight. Like if I think about drinking, I get sick.
Different levels. There's people that sort of need to, there's people that have to, and there's people that start shaking if they don't. That's the way I sort of level the three types of alcoholic.
I enjoy it. I think it's fun, but I definitely hate it. Like I'm not like a fan of it. It's more of like, oh no, let's just drink and have fun. But like during the day, I get grossed out by it.
Hey man, I'm drinking during the day with you.
Barely.
I drink less when I'm around people. When I'm by myself, I get bored. And then sometimes I just
What do you call the day? What's too early
when daylight's out? I hate drinking when daylight's out. I barely
in Australia,
ever have.
it's basically like it's lunchtime. Like from then on,
I hate
it's sort of
brunch.
acceptable to be able to.
I hate drinking at noon when people are like, let's have brunch, and have like, I hate it. Like I hate it. I hate it.
Hey man, it's 4 p.m. I'm on my like fourth beer.
Yeah. I can't even drink until it's like at least 7 p.m., 8 p.m. I don't know. I'm a night guy, but I stay up all night.
Yeah, me too.
Like
yeah, same. I'm a night owl.
I hate daylight. Yeah, I get more work done during the night. Like that's when I
find
love to
you
edit.
sort of focus better.
Yeah,
you don't get distracted by
no
phone
distractions.
calls or
Yeah,
someone.
It's all about distractions. 100%.
Exactly. You can focus because if you just lose your train of thought, you've basically lost that template, or you were laying out in your head of what you're going to do in your edit.
No one texts me and messages me at night too. Like I know you guys don't understand this, but I get probably 40 to 50 texts a day. And
I remember you saying it before. You respond to Joey, Joe, and Toe.
Right. But
they're all J's. Joey, Janice, and Joe.
Yeah, I only do J's. But
the three hooks.
But after a while, it's like so much responsibility responding because you feel like a dick if you don't. You know what I mean? Like it really sucks, and it's so much. Like that's why at night, I don't get any messages. I don't get any emails, and if I do, who cares? It's 4 a.m. You know that responding right now is not a thing, and I feel so relaxed. Like I feel like such a weight lifted off my body. It's horrible, but it feels so good.
Was that since you moved?
No, it's since like the last 10 years, man.
Oh, sorry. I had to go get a beer. I was shaking.
Last 10 years, I get so much text messages, so much emails, so much everything that my ADD brain like tries to respond to everything, but I gave up. I'm like, you know what? You know, the best thing that Rogan taught me ever in his life was, because I see it happen to him when he was on Fear Factor. Same shit. Like, you know, everyone, Joe Rogan, like managers, people that he's met, like nonstop. And seeing him blow off so many people, like really inspired me that I'm like, that's what you have to do. You just have to act like, fuck you.
How else do you manage it?
What?
There's only so many hours in a day. There's only so much focus you can allocate to a phone or.
He really taught me how to blow off people the best. Him and Joey Diaz, like, had the same problem, and I was always like, oh, it's so rude not to respond. You know what I mean? But now it's like
Seinfeld.
Now it's like, no. You come first. Once in a while, sure.
It's your world.
Look through shit, sure. But always make
I
sure.
heard Jerry Seinfeld talking about that. Like, you know, if someone interrupts you, comes up to the table, he'd just sort of look at them and go, "It was nice to meet you." And already, like, he gives them the sort of that little snippet of attention, but just sort of also concludes the conversation. And then you'll have people that are pushed past that point.
Right.
Which is where it's already awkward and now it's on them. And basically just let the comedy reign.
Yeah.
Let it reign supreme.
The problem with me, though, is I book comedy shows on top of everything, so I have to constantly check everything. So it's just so much skimming through stuff and so much... Like, even if I don't respond to somebody and they say something to me, I'm just like, oh, man, I have to read that. You know what I mean? Like, like it's...
I miss those old interactions of Joe when, like, the starting out videos you had where it was just him talking to randoms that had come up after gigs. Like, you know, the Christian dude or that dude who just kept on laughing or kept on touching Joe. Right. You know, that sort of shit was just so intriguing as a psychology, like a social psychology.
Right.
I'd say, you're a considerate person. You think about other people's feelings.
I do, and that's the worst part of everything.
You've got to sort of control. You got to sort of manage where the empathy goes. I guess.
A great quality that is a pain in the ass. It sounds like
being human.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. But I have been good at being cold, you know, thank God for gateway sales. You know, like just working retail or being a waiter for 10 years. Being cold is easy for me, you know, like just shutting off and like, okay, you're nonsense. You're a horrible person. Get out of here, you know. All right. I think I need to go to bed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna...
too.
Yeah, I gotta go look after fucking Twitch stream.
All right,
Hey guys, always a pleasure. Have some fun.
Yeah, thanks. That was fun.
Hey, less death next time, hey?
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah, let's not talk about death this much.
I think we got it out of our system. Catch us.
Right.
Later, guys.
Bye.